Welcome to the Wormhole, where keeping it real is expected. There are a couple million podcasts you could be tuned into, but you chose to take this journey with us, and for that, we thank you. Without further ado, the Wormhole with Tim and Troy.
What is up with it, man?
Man, what's the deal, dog?
Happy, belated, motherfucking New Year to the people,
Yes.
to you.
Yes, same here, bro. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're a little late, but hell, we said we here.
Yeah, hey, man, everybody don't start on day one.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, everybody don't start on January 1. Sometimes it take the 15th to get your shit together.
It take me to February to stop writing the last goddamn year.
Nigga, dog, nigga, shit. Sometimes, man, yeah, it be about February, and I'm talking about at the end of that motherfucker, man.
Deep February, way after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, way after Valentine's Day, because I have to catch myself now. I know when I had went somewhere and I had to write down my signature, I was signing off on some shit. And hell, I know I put 24 on that bitch. I know I did. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, and it's just when you start putting on fucking real documents, like, god damn it.
Yeah. I'm like, shit. I'm like, oh, well, this ain't no, this ain't no contract binding kind of thing, because shit, this motherfucker here null and void.
I think everybody know it. I think everybody know that people are going to go. It's like death, though. It's like anything. Some people give you a little grace. It's like, all right, it's the first of the week. I know you still writing 2024. Don't do that shit next week, though. Some people probably be like, who cares? It's funny.
Yeah, it happened. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Boy, hell. I'm getting together myself right now.
You get it together, bro. Yeah, I got my little tote.
I see you too.
Yes,
new headphones. I hear you. Now, don't get me wrong. The last one sound really good, but you sound like you're in an actual studio. Like you sound like you're in fucking like Dr. Dre brought you some headphones and was like, "Hey Tim, use these."
Well, I mean, in real shit, these is Dr. Dre headphones. They some beats.
Are they?
Yeah.
You went on spent a little change then, huh?
Nigga, I caught a sale. Shit.
Okay, ain't no wrong with
it. Hey, these motherfuckers regular price, I'd have had them up motherfuckers here. The bitch that cost $19.
Damn, is it me or is this deja vu? Because I'm gonna have to go back and listen to another episode. I could have sworn that same shit you just said, and the same shit I just said to you, I think you done said in another episode before, bro. I swear to God, man.
Yeah, I just bought these motherfuckers.
I mean, I know you just bought them headphones, but I feel like for some reason you didn't say that exact thing verbatim on another show. For some reason, I asked you a question, and you said something about catching the sale. I'm like, it's on one. I'm gonna have to go back and find it.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you this. I might have, because I'm a very frugal person.
Yeah. And
no. So some of these prices, I can go without.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you, I just don't need the shit.
I don't need it.
I keep my because the Apple headphones with the cord on them, they like $19 now. So I keep me a pair of them around just in case I lose these AirPods. Shit, I don't got my whole AirPod connection no more like I had before. So if I lose these, I'm not running to the store buying no more. Like that ain't my style.
No.
But speaking of deja vu, man, I was looking at some shit and somebody had a real interesting take on what deja vu is.
Go for it.
So the person was saying the reason we have deja vu is because on your way out, they say the light that you see, when people say you see the light when you're dying, the light that you see is the old terminology where somebody, not terminology, but the old saying when somebody dies, somebody else is born.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying that when you die, the light that you're seeing is the light from the coming into the world.
Oh, like
so
coming
as you come into
coming
the
out
world,
out of another womb?
Whatever, however you want to look at it in life.
Okay.
But the reason you're screaming is because I think it's like all of your memories are going into the new world with you, but you're a baby. But then once you're born, you eventually start to forget those memories as you go on. It was more to it, but they was like, that's why you have deja vu, because there has actually been another life. And as you grow older, you're getting rid of those memories from the past life, but you're still remembering things that happen, which the same shit happens to everybody. As much as we want to feel like we're so individual, literally the same shit happens to everybody on this face of the fucking earth.
my take on deja vu is, and this is what I've always thought. It's another you somewhere else,
Mm.
like like a multiverse kind of thing. Because if it's me remembering some shit that I did in the past life, why am I just continuously doing? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because you're like, oh, I did this before. I did this before. I'm thinking it's another you that's probably moving a little faster than you.
Like a Deadpool situation, but not like different people. It's really another exactly you.
Yeah, it's another you living the same life, but but it's moving a little faster because that one has done it, and now you like,
Mm.
oh, I've done this.
So what would be the point? Because if it's another me, that means it's gotta be another everything I know. So it's
Mm-hmm.
another you, it's another Booger, it's another my kids, another everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be the point of such a correlated stacked world like that? What would be the point of having so many of the same worlds?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but the shit got to come from somewhere. I mean, I'm not saying my word is law. It's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, I don't
So
know.
what would you think about how many worlds do you think it is then of this same
And
thing?
and and man, to me, it's probably infinite, man. It's probably infinite amounts that you just probably you just don't know. I mean, because I don't understand how you could remember doing something that you never did.
Because it happens a lot.
It happens a lot. I mean, and the crazy thing is, it be crazy things that trigger it. Sometimes it's a smell. Like I've smelled something, be like, oh shit, I done been here before.
Yeah.
It could be a smell, it could be a noise. You could be standing outside and a car honk at a certain point in time. You be like, hold on, I knew that was coming.
So do you feel like, okay, so if it's stacked worlds like that and it's infinite, I've already passed away somewhere. My kids have already passed away. Like my lineage, like my mom is gone now. So in the actual Newsom family, there's only left, being that I'm an only child, me and my two children. So somewhere in this universe, our lineage is gone. So are you saying that somewhere down the road there there's a world where there is no more me or anybody that I know because we've all passed away because it's so far in the future?
No, well, it could be that, or it could be it is the same thing, but at some point in time, you guys live the same life, and then it just diverged. It might be another you somewhere that didn't get married. You know what I
So are you
mean?
saying it's not just the same world over and over, but just a little faster? There's different variations of it.
It's variations. Yeah, it could be different
Hmm.
variations. Like
I kind of liked your first story a little bit better.
okay, okay,
The
yeah,
one where kind of like, damn, what was that picture? How they show all the men stacked up, and it's kind of like evolution, and
yeah.
it's a whole bunch of. It seems like that could make more sense that we're living like there's a faster booted version. I don't know if it's a year faster or how many, how much time is faster, but like somewhere I'm a baby right now. Somewhere I'm a fucking, however, if I live to 50, I think I'm gonna live to 50, but if I live longer than that, I feel like somewhere, like you said, there may be a older version of me and my children. We've already, so that's how deja vu happens. I think that just makes more sense to me. Because
Yeah, yeah, it could.
if it's different variations of life, I would never think, because if I never got married, I never would have deja vu about, like I would never have deja vu.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, but yeah, that shit crazy, man. Because when it gets me, and it's just like sometimes you can dream certain shit, about
Mm.
yourself, and you be like, where the hell did that come from? So, mm but yeah, them just
But
be my thoughts on the shit.
them goddamn dreams, boy, them bitches can get some wicked.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Since when I get high, I don't dream.
I rarely ever dream. I have had dreams, but I'm not a dreamer, bro. I think a lot before I go to sleep, but once I sleep, I'm like black sleep. I
Yeah.
black sleep. I don't have dreams and nightmares and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do, I do, and I have. But man, if I mess around there and get a little toasted and fuck around and go to sleep, it's like motherfucker done put me out for surgery.
Turn
Like
the
I
lights
just,
off.
yeah, that's what it feels like. Like shit,
For
like I done had a
real.
procedure done, dark, and then I'm up. And that's it.
When somebody say, "Hey, Timothy, you're up." Hey,
I'm
oh
up.
shit, what happened?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I said shit. But yeah, nah, man. But yeah, that shit there, boy. Cause now if I just try just to go to sleep old natural and do nothing, just drink a glass of water, boy, shit, I'll be up and down all damn night.
Yeah. Now I will say I have had a reoccurring dream for like such a long time in my life. Really about two. They're not really dreams. They're not nightmares at all. I have them, but it's such a short portion of my sleep. Seem like when you sleep and you get in these different realms of sleep, and a dream lasts a long time. This thing that I think about, I think it's more of a thought at the very beginning. I don't think I never dream it when I'm really asleep because they don't last long. Don't seem like, and it seems like it's a real snippet and it goes away. But now I don't even want to talk about why I don't think I'm having no more. But anyway, so that'll kind of give the dream away. I don't even want to give the dream away. But I don't have that dream no more. Have not
Man,
had that dream in a little minute.
the ones that get me is when shit. Cause I ain't never just had a wet dream, but I done got close, and I
Oh, I
always wanted to
have.
have one. And shit, every time I get close, so wake me up, and boy, it be on some bullshit. Wake up, and I cannot go back to it. It happened 3 times, and I'm 43 years old, and I can count you every time it happened 3 times in my whole life. I can't never get back to
I have nutted in my drawers.
it.
Probably,
I ain't never did
probably.
that.
Now I ain't ever bust a full been fucking nut, but I'm talking about not. It was more than a pre ejaculation. It was more than that. It was actual nut where I was like, oh my god, it felt wet at least 4 or 5 times in my life.
Oh man, dog,
A
that
full
never
fledged
happened to
nut.
me.
Yeah.
Hell no. I didn't got close. I didn't got to be like, it's close, it's close. Then boom, something happened, wake me up. I said, boy, they just won't let me be great.
Now, they
They
don't
won't
want
let
me
me
to
be.
bust it.
They don't want me to bust it. I'm trying to do it. Shit, I'm trying to do it.
Wake
They
up, man,
won't
like,
let me.
who the fuck? What you need? I'm up. What you need?
Dude,
Huh?
and that's exactly how it be. I was like, shit, what the fuck? Hell
Wake up my
yeah.
nut here. Somebody better need to go to the hospital. Somebody better need something
Boy,
serious.
it happened every time. Every time. And boy, you talk about frustration.
Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
like
you something. I
shit.
mean, I'm 45 and I don't give a shit about admitting this shit. You know me. So when I was getting fucked up, and you know, a nigga don't drink shit but wine no more. And I'm actually drinking me a little Cayman Jack right now from leftover from the party, a little strawberry margarita Cayman Jack. But when I used to get fucked up, I'm one of them people who fucked around and pissed behind the bus. I done fucked around and pissed in the bathroom that don't like the bathroom. They like the bathroom, but they really don't like the bathroom. You know them kind of dreams where you feel like you're doing something but you ain't doing it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
done fucked it up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I done had those kind of dreams too. Shit, yeah. Yeah, what I'm saying. Well, I'll be fucking around, be drunk and in the bed. And you got there start dreaming about that toilet. You better catch yourself. Cause you about to
You
wet that
can't though,
motherfucker. You gotta catch
cause
yourself.
cause see when I fucked around and was drunk, man, like I was like fucking I was Alice in Wonderland. I was in another land. Like I couldn't grasp reality. But now that I
Shit,
haven't
dog.
been drinking, and it's I don't know, fuck however long I have it's been since I had my little issue. You know, shit. I don't feel. I don't even have the because the toilet used to move and shit. You know, it'd be some stupid shit happen. You'd be like, why the fuck is this tree in the bathroom? Like I know the bathroom ain't this color, and you ain't. And I don't know, but you remember my mind like this ain't where I'm supposed to be. This is not where I'm supposed to be. In my first
Mm.
marriage, in my first marriage, nigga, we had some clothes in the corner. Like we had washed clothes and put them in baskets and put them in the corner. So the bed from the corner probably like a real grown up. I'm gonna say 6 to 7 to 9 steps. Nigga, my ex wife, my the baby's mom, woke me up. Troy, what the fuck are you doing? Well, she don't cuss. She said, "What the hell are you doing?" I wake up, nigga. I'm pissing all on them clothes. I'm standing up with my hand on the wall like I'm in a urinal at a fucking bar.
Oh my God.
And she said, "What are you doing?" You know what I said to her?
What?
I said, "Go to sleep. I got this." Nigga was fucked up, nigga. Thought I was I don't know where I thought I was. Pissed
Man.
all on me. Oh my God, Mike McCarthy gone.
Yeah.
Do y'all want Dion? You think y'all want Dion?
I mean, shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I want nobody to come there because hey, you ain't gonna be able to do your job.
Hmm.
You ain't gonna be able to do your damn job.
Jerry Jones. will be buried on the 50-yard line of Cowboy Stadium. They're going to dig a hole in that stadium and bury him in there. And I won't be surprised is if right on the 50-yard line in the middle of that star is plexiglass. So when you run over the 50, you can see Jerry. I won't be surprised if he do it.
Oh shit! You know what? It ain't too far fetched. Yeah, it ain't too far fetched, man.
Jerry got enough money to where that section of plexiglass that'll show his body in that casket will feel like the rest of the field to your cleats, but you can see through it. So you can always see him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah. So shit. I don't know who they're gonna get, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. Like shit. 'Cause I know them last 2-3 weeks of the season. I ain't watched not damn game.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I ain't watched not damn game. I said shit. I'm through.
McCarthy
Yeah.
was not the answer, but he was not the problem either.
Man, like I say, because if it's frustrating shit to me, because I'm like, how the hell you don't address needs? That's what I don't get. So every other team, the other 31 teams address needs. We just don't. We just do what the fuck we just do shit.
But I mean, I don't think y'all team is so far-fetched, so far away from what. And I know every team has needs to be addressed. I don't think y'all really had that big of a need, man. Like nowhere. Y'all really look good on paper. There was a lot. The Cowboys was very poor in clock management. And after y'all got past y'all scripted plays, like there wasn't no creativity.
You can't win with no running game.
Nah, I don't think y'all two backs wasn't bad either.
You can't win with
Derrick
no
Henry.
running game.
It wasn't Derrick Henry, but y'all had some decent backs, man.
You gotta have a running game, a dominant running game, not a running game that. Well, let's try this. We gotta have a running game where when it's certain plays you dial up, goddamn it, you gonna get 3-4 yards. Like shit, we just out there just shit playing killer man and shit.
Oh my God, Killer Man the ball.
Yeah, I mean them cats they did their thing, but gotta have a running game. But shit, sitting back there throwing that motherfucker. Apparently our quarterback can't do that. 'Cause he start throwing it too much, and here come the mistakes and shit. So you gotta have a running game to keep that pressure out for.
Man, I was thinking about something a little while back when we was we was gonna get on a little while back. I had wrote down a couple of things, and I was just wondering, bro. You know how people always say, we don't talk about the past because the past this and the past that. Do you think that people are afraid to revisit shit that they can't revisit? What if people are afraid to talk about the past? Because the past can have you real depressed. It can have you goddamn feeling hopeless and all that kind of shit. But what if sometime in life, what you can't get back was the best thing you ever experienced? So what if people are really afraid of talking about it more or less than don't think that it's the correct thing to do because the future is going to be here and the present is present. I think the present is very important too. I have a hard time embellishing the present because first thing come to my mind when I wake up in the morning is the past, and the last thing I think about before I go to sleep at night is the past. And all day long, if I'm not careful, depending on the type of music I'm listening to, because I'm in that truck all day by myself. So depending on what kind of music I fuck around listen to, I'll fuck around and get caught in that past so deep. I have to listen to nigga rap all day. That's the only thing keep me present and to keep me from thinking about the past is nigga rap. That's it. If I get to listen to some shit that I like to listen to, I'm back in high school. I'm back in fucking, I'm just a few months ago. I'm all over the place, but I can't get to where I am.
Well, it to me, it's a difference between living in the past and reminiscing. It's good. It's good to reminisce. Think about the good old days and shit like that. But if you want to, like when they say dwelling in the past and everything is in the past, then you can't move forward. That's what they say. So you got to kind of, yeah, So you got to kind of don't forget your past because your past is what get you going forward because you know what to do, what not to do. Because whole lot of things you done did in the past that you don't see that movie again. So you like, well, shit. I remember when that happened, so I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna go do this. So that's yeah. So but it's good to reminisce. Reminiscing is good, man. You don't never want to forget, forget certain shit. But dwelling in the past where you just think like, oh, it was just so much better back then. What the hell am I gonna do now? No.
You know how alcoholic will be like, I don't drink, and they have to come in so stern with that, I don't drink, like, and you be like, damn, cuz, like, shit, just because you don't drink don't mean, but they have to be like that because they don't know how to have a drink or two. A drink or two gets it gets the party started in their mind, and I'm like that with the past, like. I love, and I'm going to just keep the analogy with alcohol. I love the past like an alcoholic love alcohol, but I know for a fact, sometime I'll have one thought, and it should have feel like a goddamn, how people like, oh, it feel like something brushed by my neck, like a ghost was in here or something. It'll feel like that, and I'll feel like I got to hurry up. I got to hurry up because if I get stuck, I'll get stuck in that shit, man, and I can't get out of it.
So when you thinking about that, is it good shit or bad shit?
It's usually bad shit. I usually think about the parts of the past that I hate that I did something or I can't get something back. I'm not thinking about. I'm usually never reminiscing about the past. I'm a getting haunted by my past person, and it's like, oh, Troy, well, why think about it? I almost can't control it a lot of times because for some reason I think naturally that's who I am. No matter what age I can remember I was, I always thought about what I did not do before. As long as I can remember back in my life.
What you didn't do before, like to make whatever happen better?
Yeah, what I didn't do before to make something better, or what I did before to make something bad, or like I'm never reminiscing about, oh yeah, I remember being, no, I'm always thinking about what the fuck was I doing? Why did I do? What did something? It's always something like that. And that shit it can catch me so quick.
Well, I mean, yeah, it can happen. It can happen. I've done that before. Where I be just sitting around chilling and thinking and shit, and then thinking about some shit I did, and like, ooh, that was fucked up. I should have did that. I just know, like, okay, it was something I did, and I know I'll never do that again. And I'm just glad it's over. Whatever it was I did, it's in the past. It's back, it's gone, and ain't nobody probably thinking about that shit but me.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes you just let it go. Cause like say whoever you did it to or whatever, they probably ain't thought about that shit since then.
And I have a hard time letting shit go. Not letting shit go from other people, but letting shit go from myself. Like I'm getting better though. I'm getting better. But yeah, man, like that's been a big, big downfall of mine. The past. Like I feel like I always fuck up. And I always beat myself up for so long about it. And like you said, motherfuckers probably ain't thinking about it no more. But I am.
Mm. Well, if you think about it like that, then in my eyes, it should be easy to let it go. Cause like shit, ain't nobody thinking about that shit with you.
Mm.
So you just now you really just sitting there making yourself upset, which is crazy.
Which I do all the time.
Crazy, that's crazy. You just gonna sit there and make yourself upset. Like, why would you make yourself upset?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no. So that should be more motivation. To even just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, why am I doing that to myself?
I've been getting a lot better though. Been getting a lot better at this shit, man. I've been doing a lot better, coaching myself through shit before it started happening.
Mm-hmm.
All of that shit, man. It's been feeling a lot better. Been working out and shit. I've been feeling a little bit better. Things that I didn't feel that could make me feel better actually is making me feel better.
Well, that's good, bro. That's good. That's good. You came a long way.
So what's been going on with you, man? What you got going on?
Oh shit, man. Same old, man. Nothing, man. Just enjoying smoking this dope legally. I ain't gonna lie. Shit is fun. This shit is fun. It is fun. Just trying shit and everything. Yeah. Fuck around, like I say, I kind of see how motherfuckers like this shit here, but it'll make you lazy.
Yeah, dope make you real lazy. It's supposed to, but do you think the government dope is as good as the regular? Is it better? More consistent, huh?
I don't know, cause like get some from you, it do hit differently. It hit a little differently than this, but like if somebody smoked some of this, like I gave my brother some of shit, and he ain't never had it. He just had like street shit, and it hit him totally different. Like he had smoked it. He was like he was good for a minute.
Wow.
So yeah, but the shit he had, when he rolling up his shit, he got to go step outside every 5-10 minutes. He back and forth. But when he smoked my shit, he hit that bitch and he came back in and he didn't go back outside no more.
So does the potency feel different to you? Can you tell the difference?
Yeah, yeah. I can feel it. I can feel it a little bit, but I also, like I said, I done had some shit off the street that done had me really gone,
Yeah.
like super gone, like oh shit gone.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I think it just depends, man, because you got some cats that got some street shit. They got some real heavy shit on the street.
They do be some heavy shit out there.
Mm-hmm. Say I hit some over one of my partner's house to watch the football game. And it was some street shit. And the nigga had told me, he said, it's some gas now. And I hit that shit, and man, I was super, super. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
I fucked around and got my hands on some palmetto and some
Mm.
pancakes. So, for New Year we had the pancakes. And that palmetto was pretty good, but them pancakes, man, and my partner had some honey bun, like the real shit. I think the pancakes my favorite.
Like breakfast pancakes?
It's called pancakes. One is called palmetto and one is called honey buns.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. It is smoked like that?
It's flour. I mean, of course it don't just straight taste like pancakes, but it's
Yeah.
it's the name of that strand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because one I got now, it's called Space Ape.
I heard of that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And the one I had before this was called Lilac Diesel.
Ooh, anything diesel or ape is usually sit your ass down and get stuck weed. That's usually what kind of weed that is.
Yeah. So yeah, shit. Because I had some of that shit down at my mama house and hell, and let some of the people hit it. They was like, "This shit get you hot fast." I said, "Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah." Because they hit that shit one time, they said, "Shit." Yeah,
man.
boy. They said you can feel yourself getting high when you blow out. I said, "Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it, boy."
that'd be the best kind of weed when you already know what's going down right then. You ain't gotta wait and be
Mm,
looking around and looking in there like, am I high? No, nigga, you gonna know it.
you know it. Yeah, that's what they said. They were like, "Shit." They pulled that drag out that bitch and blew it out. They said, "Ooh, that shit get you hot quick." I said, "Yeah."
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it don't take much. They say, yeah, that's that medical shit. It don't take much with that.
It's so consistent. They actually growing. I mean, all weed is semi consistent, but that medical shit it's got papers on it. Like it's got to be a certain way every time it come out. They probably throw away so much weed to make us sick because it ain't right.
Yeah, and that shit they throwing away is probably still straight.
It's perfect, probably.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying with that consistency. Yeah, every time you buy a bag, it ain't like, oh, I don't know about this shit. It ain't like that because
You
they
can get
tell
that
you how
same
much of
one.
that shit. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
the same one every time, or you can like I jump around.
yeah.
Because they got some where it's mild, like they where the grade go down, where it don't have you really blow, and they got that shit that had you like that lot like diesel. That shit was like almost 26%, man.
Lord,
Yeah, and that's that shit I get. That's the shit I gave my brother some of that shit, and he was like, "Damn."
I like the super creative shit. The shit that kind of have you like with your eyes wide open.
Yeah, and then they got it to where it tell you like what that shit'll do to you. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like whichever one you looking at and reading about is gonna tell you how it's gonna make you feel, what you going, like okay, that's what's up.
That medical shit give you time frames too. Let you know like how long it's gonna be before you feel the effects
Hmm.
and all of that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. That shit is it's consistent, man. But I tell you what, it's something making money hand over fist. It ain't cheap.
Damn. So what that shit run for like? So how you getting it? Eighths or like Vicks or what?
You just get a like when you pick it, it's like the space ape I got. It was like I think this was like $80 for 7 grams.
So you paying $80 for a Vic, and on the street, I'm paying $40 for a Vic. Most people pay $60 for a Vic, but if you catching a deal, you getting 50. But like my partner just having a blowout sale, so I'm doing 40 for the Vic and getting the name brand shit. So that's a man. I mean, you paying for the consistency of the government. Like they have extreme scientists growing that shit. It's everything legit on it, and I think sometime I would want to probably pay, like, say for instance, I was having company, some real shit was happening. I would want to get something from there to make sure I had what I had.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you have a company and you trying to big dick a little bit, yeah, you
Yeah.
know. versus going to get some shit. You don't want to, you don't want to be call yourself having a little smoke party and shit, and motherfuckers supposed to talking about this some dirt weed and shit. Like, what is this shit? But if you know you don't went and
It's
got the
boo
real
boo in
shit,
front of everybody, bro.
yeah. Like, man, what the fuck is this shit? But you know you don't went and got the real, everybody satisfied.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the prices, man, it's they're a little high, but like I say, and then you paying for the fact of you really, and you paying for just conveniency too, because you ain't gonna get fucked with about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gotta meet nobody, at the alley or some shit, some shit like that, or
Mm-hmm.
or it'll be like, well, gotta go be discreet. I walk in there and shit, show my ID and pay my money, get the fuck on.
Yeah. I mean, hell, do you want to
Yeah.
live in San Francisco or fucking Ninth Ward, New Orleans? Like, it just depends on where you want to live, how much you want to
Yeah.
pay.
How much you want to pay, man? That's it. Now, it's stipulations with the shit. Like if I got it on me, I gotta have it in my shit with my name on it.
Yeah.
I can't have that shit I can't just dump it in a Ziploc bag and you take off with it. Yeah, I can't do that.
Mm.
Yeah, so I can have it
How
on me,
much
but
can
I
you
guess
have on you at one time?
I gotta look at that paper. It's way more than I'm gonna ever fucking have. Let me tell you that. Cause hell, I went and bought what shit, two bags of smoke and like 3 bags of edibles, and they ain't even tip of the iceberg.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, but I think it's some shit like I think what they say with the flour, it's like it's like half a pound or some shit like that. It's something
You
like
can
that.
have, wait a minute, you can have 200 some grams on you at all
I
times.
think it's something, man. Yeah, if you can,
Oh
I
my
think that might be
God.
that you can buy it once. I think I might be wrong on that, but it's way more than I may ever buy.
Whoa, like a P gonna run you about 400, I think about 440. I don't know the grant, 440 something maybe, but dog, like that's a
But but
stupid amount of dough.
but think about it. It is a stupid amount of dope, but you paying way more than street value.
I mean, just to be able to possess it, it's so amazing in America what a fucking document will allow you to do. You, with the proper documentation, and because you paid the money or whatever you're doing, because see, you're paying the extra money. You go to fucking Dallas, those roads are going to ride way different than they riding around here in Louisiana.
Right,
Because they paying extra money on their tax, whatever the fuck's happening, shit's getting done differently. So
right.
because you went ahead and you paying that extra money to make sure your roads, nigga, you can travel legally with the same thing that I would have. What's the difference? I mean, we still got the same product, but you're paying to be able to travel for it. So what amazes me in this country is if the verbiage is correct, if your documentation is correct, and if you have funded whatever this thing is that you need to do correctly, you can do the exact same thing that I cannot do. And it's stupid.
Yeah, and that's really exactly. It's just shit. It's just like, yeah, that's really what it is. If you got the correct documentation and the licenses and shit, it's certain things people can walk around with, other people can't.
And it's just a dollar amount. Basically what it is
It's
a dollar amount.
it is a dollar amount. It is. It's a dollar amount. Yeah.
And if you
If
want this thing,
you willing to pay, you can play.
if you want it, you can pay. You're gonna if you want to play, you're gonna pay. And if you want it, it's not a one-time charge. You're paying to ride on a smooth, just fixed road all the time. You're paying to live in a
Mm,
manicured neighborhood.
yep. Pretty
Because
much.
the flour that you're using is $40 more than what I'm getting for the same quantity. But I will say 80% of the time, I probably get the quality you get, but you're getting it 100% of the time.
Yep.
Cause I
So yeah.
am disappointed sometimes. I am disappointed about 20% of the time. Depends on who I go to. Now, there's people, I have a few, because I got grown people I fuck with. So a couple of them give me 80%, 70 percentile. Now I know the people that if I'm just in a bind and I need something, it's
Mm-hmm.
a 50-50. It's a coin flip,
Mm.
you
And
know?
shit. But yeah, man, that's just what it is, man. But I don't mind it, I don't, and like I say, and then I'm not that big of a weed head. This shit lasts me for a long time. I ain't never bought shit but 2 times, and I had this shit for a
Mm-hmm.
long, because the shit just lasts me. Because I get down, but getting down to me, it probably ain't shit to you,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause shit, you run laps around me. 'Cause hell, like I say, hell, I fill my little bowl up 2, 3 times. I'm straight. But shit, old motherfuckers, they got to roll it up.
Yeah, man, at least I don't mind smoking out a bowl. It do get you high instantly, but it's more of a really fast. I don't like the really fast. I don't like really fast stuff. I don't like driving really fast. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like none of that kind of shit. I like gradual stuff. So I like to at least stuff a cone and smoke. I like to smoke. That bowl just goes. It's just like a bam.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like flash. Pow.
It's a
Yeah,
woof. It's too
yeah,
fast.
yeah. So that's why a lot of folks don't like it. They say because you go through weed real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I say, when you stuff that motherfucker and light it and take a drag, shit, that might be it.
Yeah, and if you
Man,
don't know how to
I'm
light
like,
it, you supposed to light that bowl right there on the corner. You don't supposed to put your fire right in the middle. You supposed to put the fire up there, and you supposed to smoke and let the bowl pull the fire right there on the corner. You light it a corner at a time. All my people,
oh,
all my white people over the years taught me how to smoke a bowl.
oh, okay.
Cause they'll get on your ass by fucking their weed up. You fuck around and smoke, they put their fire in the middle of their bowl, like god damn it, they dumping it. They gotta stuff another one. You gotta light the corner of that motherfucker, just like let it go from there like a fireplace. So when you stop smoking it, the whole thing ain't burnt. It's just right there. Then when you come back, you just burn the other corner. You burn another little piece. That's how that bowl gonna last longer. So if you stuff in three, you could probably stuff you one bowl if you start lighting it right.
But shit, weed corner with Troy.
Yes, sir. It's the weed corner. I'm gonna tell you, cuz.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna tell you
weed corner.
something. I'm not a skeevy guy. I'm not the guy that likes to be in the darkness. But I think the I think the fact that you got the government connection and you got documentation, that fits more your life. I'm the nigga that don't mind being somewhere that don't nobody else want to be because I don't know. Sometimes that shit just do something for me. Like I like meeting people in all kind of places. Them be the cool. Them be the motherfuckers you can call on. Them motherfuckers you know from spots like that. I know a couple niggas, man. I mean, people look at me and don't know. I know a couple niggas. If I call them, man, I can get some things probably maybe done. But anywho,
Okay.
but I like that for you that's real legal. Because you ain't never run up in the hood and holler and they got the one that get no dope ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I don't even want to be on the passenger side when you do the shit, nigga. Yeah. Hey, when you do the shit, I don't even want to be on the passenger side. I go, damn, Troy. Why
I
you
took
just
you with
call
me
the
about
nigga,
two
man?
times.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
this nigga. Now we finna go to jail, this motherfucker.
or get killed.
Yeah. Oh, man, this nigga finna get us
Oh
robbed,
shit.
man. Shit. That's why I like fucking
But
nigga. I pay an extra $30.
out of us two, you look like the nigga that would have the fucking hood connections. And I
Oh,
don't look
yeah.
like the nigga
Yeah,
that
you
have
don't
hood
look like yeah.
connections. We look
Yeah,
the
no.
opposite.
Yeah. Now, it's a little bit of business. I ain't got no business over here, Jack. You look for the action, you gotta hang with Troy on that. Yeah. Ain't none of that.
Hey.
Yeah, shit. Y'all niggas call me when y'all get back to the house if I come through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could
when
fuck
y'all
off.
got it,
We could
here I
fuck off in
come.
some bar. You take Tim to the bar. He legendary in the bar, nigga. That's a bar
Yeah.
legend.
Oh, that's my thing. That's my thing. Yes, sir. But shit, you want to go somewhere where we don't know nobody and try to scope some dope? Holla at Troy.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck where we at, nigga. I don't
We
give a
better
fuck
scope some
where
dope.
we at, nigga. We gonna find somebody.
And he said,
It's
"Well,
gonna
shit,
happen.
if you want to go somewhere and see what it feel like to score some dope, call Troy. He gonna show you how to
Yeah.
score.
You can be a stranger. I'll go with you. And as a stranger, we can go to a strange place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My first time meeting you, and we'll go somewhere where we don't know nobody, and we're gonna find some good dope. Might not be no
Yeah,
good dope, but we're gonna find some dope.
we're gonna find some dope. Yeah, yeah. They drop your ass off goddamn South Dallas, nigga. You gonna score some dope.
Yeah, and I'm gonna come back. I might fuck around and smoke with them here.
Yeah, yeah. And then next thing you know, just see Troy just walking down the street like, nigga, what you doing in the hood like that? Nigga chilling.
Like,
Yeah,
how you know these niggas, man? I know that nigga mom and everything, man. We done fuck shit
yeah,
and cooked and shit. Hey, I done told it the water
yeah,
in the house. They was just getting groceries when I came. I'm unloading
yeah,
groceries. Yeah. So I done fixed a tie, nigga. I done hit the.
yeah.
All you gotta do is bump that headlight. When that headlight out, hit it, pump. That bitch might come on. Hell, that headlight came on. I'm a fucking
That's
legend
it.
over here already. Hell,
You a legend in the hood already.
yeah, just like
Goddamn
that.
shit. You just walking up to niggas asking if they got some dope. I can't do it, boy. I can't do this shit. Yeah, no. I say I pay the toll. Shit.
I feel
Yeah.
you. It get dicey sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I have been in some dicey situations.
Yeah, I
I
know it
have
get
been
dicey.
I have been in a dicey situation trying to buy some of that Christina Aguilera out there in Carlsbad, New Mexico. It got very dicey out there. And it also got dicey one time in Midland, Texas. I was out there working the fucking pipeline. Well, I was a fueler for the pipeline or the oil field, whatever that shit was. It was dicey, man. I can't tell the story without, I don't want to tell the story, but it was dicey in both places. It got it got really dicey in Carlsbad, where we just had to negate the whole thing and just say, fuck it, this shit looked too sketchy.
Mm.
We actually got it. It was one time we got it. We were stationed back out there. It was kind of flaky that time, but it kind of fell through. So it was like, bet, it was some decent. Out of a 10, it might have been some 5.5, 6. It was good enough. You fucking, I don't know, 12, 13 hours away from home. It was good enough. So the next time, it just got weird. My nigga went with somebody. It was hours before he came back. His phone was it was like crazy. We had like a curfew. It was like, oh my God, like what the fuck? So he ended up coming back, but he didn't have anything and got the car drove off. He didn't want to talk about nothing. So it was weird because I mean we just meet each other. We just meet each other and go to work. So this guy I might have met like twice. Weird situation. The other one, it was I think I can say this. It was a car full of I want to say Mexicans, if that's the right way to say it. Like the real,
They from Mexico. They
if
Mexico.
you can think about, we're in Midland, Texas, right there. We're right by Carlsbad, right by all that shit. They came through, and I lost some money on this one because it was just a whole setup, and I didn't know about it. That life was a little different than
Mm.
Louisiana. They just moved different. But yeah, so man, we got up out of there, and just like I said, fucking just kind of chalked that one up to the game. But yeah, man, I've been in some dicey situations, and like some little small hood ones too, like right around, the area like where you at. And I've been in a few little small little, flaky ones, and had to let people know if I knew people and shit like that to be like, oh, okay, it have been like that. And I popped up and it was like, oh, hey, yo, holler at such and such, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. It have been pretty dicey though.
But what I don't understand is why is it always gotta be some fuck shit when you're trying to buy some white bitch, but when you get some weed, it's just cool. Don't nobody say shit. But when it comes to that bitch, god damn it, it's always some fuck shit.
Because I think when they get to that level, the low players be trying to keep their shit and the money. They be trying to scheme at that point. They be probably looking at you like you're not gonna be a regular sale, because when we would go out there, they already knew they was in a town where people came from out of town. So I think their whole thing was just, I got you, and see if they can get your money up front or something, which I knew better than that. But it was supposed to be a player situation. I knew somebody who's supposed to be knew somebody. But I think their whole thing is, I don't mind fucking you because I probably won't ever see you again anyway. But yeah,
I
you're
mean, the
right though.
shit.
It do
Yeah,
be fucked up, even on the movies.
yeah. Like that's But if you just want to buy a bag of dope, nigga, shake your hand, here you go, dog. If you
Hmm.
trying to get some white girl, shit, that shit be like, hey, you got to come to 3, 4 houses and
Yeah.
shit like that, and then follow somebody down this road. Like, nigga,
And it
just get me
really
the
was
bag
like
of
that.
dope. Yeah.
Hmm. I think that weed is more of a regular customer type of drug. If you even want to call weed a drug, like if I sell you some weed, the last thing I want to do is beat you out of $40. You'll never. I mean, it don't look good.
It
Chances are, if you
don't.
buy weed for the first time from somebody, you're only probably buying. You probably go give them a deuce. You might get 2 grams. You don't probably go to somebody for the first time in the street and just buy a Vic out the dump, because you don't know what's happening. Unless you done told me this nigga got the good, and I might go and buy a big. But even so, that's $60. Why would you beat me out of $60? And then I'm gonna tell you another thing about weed. Weed is usually the type of thing that somebody and introduce you to somebody that they know, so that person can't beat you. They can't beat you out there. That just don't make no sense. I think the coke man is usually somebody who, I know this person through this person. I don't really know him that well, but I got his number and I can get y'all to hook up. I think that's the difference.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Well. Or it could be because that does cost more.
Yeah.
And you know when you buying that, you ain't spending $20.
Yeah. But why? So the scale of the money is different. But what would be the purpose of always having a sketchy deal other than the fact that it's a controlled three drug and you get more time for the possession and the selling of it? I understand being a little more cautious, but those type of deals almost never go right. They almost never go right on the small level or the large level. You see on the movies, the coke deals always go bad because somebody wants the coke and the money. Both parties want the coke and the money. The difference is the low level niggas that's just trying to buy a couple of grams of some shit, 8 ball or something. They just want their fucking coke. But the niggas selling the coke want to take the money and the coke and do some flaky shit. I just never understood that about the coke. Make the fucking money, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's crazy because you don't hear about shit like that with weed, but they don't do that
You
shit.
don't. You
Weed
don't.
be
Niggas
straight
just
up and down, straight up and
yeah.
down.
Cause that weed man is trying to get him some clientele. He trying to get some constant clientele so he can sell some weed all day, every day. That's all he want to do is sell weed. I don't know what be wrong with the coke niggas.
You don't either. I don't either. Shit,
How do we get
goddamn,
here?
bro. Hell, I don't know, bro. Hey, I
How
don't
did we
know.
get here?
Hey, man, shit, smoking.
Talking about cocaine and the possessions and the buying from
Yeah,
different types of levels.
yeah, smoking. Shit,
Goddamn, Cayman
that's how
Jacks.
you, yeah, that's how you get anywhere.
Getting blowed and
Mm,
drinking.
Yeah, get blown, drinking. Yeah, that's what happened here.
Do you know in the history of this world how many things have happened probably awesome and fucked up behind people getting blowed and drinking? If there has been a trillion births since we have, I don't know, let's just put a date on it. Bam. Let's just say 1 trillion people have been born since whenever. I'm willing to say, so a trillion, how many, so how many millions, 100 millions go into a billion, right?
Yeah,
So does a
I
hundred
think.
trillion, 100 billions go into a trillion?
I mean,
Don't know.
I'm gonna have to get on the wave and look.
Who gives a shit? So let's just say a billion. Let's say 1 billion people. Let's scale it back a little bit. Let's say 1 billion people have been born since the beginning of time. I'm willing to say, hmm, I want to say at least 35% of the billion people born was born by mistake from smoking and drinking cocaine
Nigga,
or something.
nigga, 75% of people in this
I
world,
was I was gonna
75% of people in this world come from smoking and drinking and getting fucked up. I don't give a
I
fuck
was
what
gonna
nobody say.
say that. I was gonna say 75 to 80 like it's a
I
mistake.
don't
I
give a
think
fuck.
I think 80% of people on this earth, nigga, are
Shit.
mistakes.
Mistakes. Mistakes.
80%, 85 to 90 are
Shit, like a
mistakes.
motherfucker,
There
nigga.
are a very few people walking around on this earth or has passed away that were planned babies.
Nigga. 100% of my friends are unplanned pregnancies.
100 as
A
well as
hundred
I.
percent. 100% of niggas I know ain't then one but for playing.
I stand here before you right. I sit here before you right now, nigga. I was 100% mistake.
You know what I'm saying? So every nigga I know was not playing. So you gonna sit here and tell me. So I know if 75, 85% people in this world unplaying. Shit. You just a bunch of unwanted motherfuckers.
Bro, a bunch of unwanted motherfuckers, and that's what you learn from the beginning to put that face on. Everybody lived this world with a face on. You have to pretend that that baby was not unwanted, because at one point,
Man,
both of y'all was like, ah,
for real.
ah. Eh.
Nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna say everybody parent, but out of that 75%, probably about 50% of that 75 thought about getting rid of it.
Thought about getting rid of it.
Thought
Thought
about it.
about it.
Didn't do it, but thought about it.
I said 50. I think 35% did.
And 35% did.
I personally know a couple people that had at least 2 or 3 of those things.
Oh,
I don't think you
hell
should be able
yeah.
to have that many of them. Personally,
Yeah, not that. Well, hey. I don't think you
unless
should. I don't.
unless I'm not gonna dive into that because that's a touchy subject.
That's touching.
The only way you should be able to have 2 or 3 abortions is if you've had 2 or 3 terrible chain of events that happen to you. Like sometimes people just have terrible shit happen. You might somebody in this world, and I'm listen, this is the most serious shit I'm trying to say in life right now.
Oh my God.
Some people in this world have probably been raped more than once. Say, for instance, that happens and you get pregnant twice and you get raped twice, like unfortunately, like by force. I think that person should be allowed to have 2 abortions.
Oh,
But
man. What the fuck,
but
man?
the people that are just having casual sex, meeting up in the bar, oh, I had too many drinks. This is not me. I got fucked somewhere in a car somewhere. That's not how I really act. They should not be able to have 2 or 3 abortions. But on the flip side of that coin, do I want that person to have a baby?
Right.
Do I want a child to come up in that person's care? But then another part of that coin, those are usually the roses that grow from concrete. Those kind of babies that come from those kind of those mothers and fathers are usually be the best fucking people on this earth.
Hey man, how big is this goddamn coin? This motherfucker down there $50 by now. He talking about this side of this coin.
Is life just not what you want it to be? Because at some point, you just make it to what you want it to be, cuz. It's a 3-sided coin.
You get this lemony snicket shit of unfortunate events. How many can you have? Nobody has that many.
Man, somebody has been struck by lightning twice. Shit happens,
Nobody has that many.
You know the people that have wrecks all the time. You know the people.
You can't get raped 3 times in your life. I'm talking about 3. You don't call 3 police reports.
So listen, Tim, I think it's a possibility. Oh shit, boy. Oh, damn.
Boy, how the fuck?
That's something else.
Oh boy, man, how? But you're how, bro? How can you have that many?
And see the fact that I'm laughing. It's not. I'm not laughing at the fact that because I'm sure on this earth that some lady somewhere has suffered a traumatic, multiple, terrible instance like that. Like I feel like somebody has been raped more than one time.
I mean,
against their will.
They have. But if you got 3 open rape cases that you've been raped 3 times, like where are you going and where are you hanging out? That this is happening to you so often. Like what are you doing in life? If that's the case.
Life is so big,
it does happen.
Yeah, I think so.
Lord have mercy.
And I'm just saying, I think that is how few and far between that we should be allowing people to have multiple abortions. But then we have to come up with a system. If you have one and you go back for another one, and there was not an unforeseen, horrific incident that happened, on your second time, I think whatever organs that you are allowed to have children should be removed. Because you're coming in here, and I don't know how I really feel about when people say you're taking a life, because people believe in souls and all that. I don't believe in souls, and I don't know if I do or not. I just don't even, I can't, I always say I don't believe in shit, but I don't even know if I do, because I really don't even consider it in my life. The whole God, souls, and all that shit, heaven and hell, whatever. But when people say you're killing a life, I cannot make myself confirm nor deny that I believe that you're killing an actual life, because this, whatever it is, does not know what this is. That's not life. That's not a life. Is it living? Yes, maybe as to some extent. A seed before it's actually grown into a plant or a tree is living, but it's still just a seed. And we can just very much so crush it or step on it and don't feel so bad about it. But if a plant grows from that seed, you will think twice about just snipping it. You would think twice about just cutting down any old tree. So I don't know if I feel like the person is killing a person, but I'm just looking at the fact that you're taking your biologically immaculate ability, because I don't want to say God given and all that shit, to reproduce human life, and you're casually fucking people, continuously getting pregnant, knowing what happens when you continuously fuck. I think that person should not be allowed, because one time they may have a child or whatever the fuck might happen. Or that child might be born because of some disease that they contracted from their casual fucks. So that person at that second abortion, if it has not been a horrific incident, should have their fucking reproductive organs taken out.
Well, Trump, what do you do when they tell you it ain't none of your fucking business?
I guess I don't fucking know. Like they tell everybody else. And that's why it's my opinion. That's why who gives a fuck who's listening, and that's why whatever. Because they're gonna say it's not my fucking business, and you know, if somebody asks me my opinion about it, I'm gonna say that. Like that's what I feel. I feel like you can have. I feel like in life, people are so definite on one thing. I am a big two things can exist at once. You can have an abortion, but we're not gonna play this fucking 4 and 5 in your life game. Like what are you doing? Like why?
But Troy, on the other end, like, why does it bother you if they keep doing it?
Because and listen, everybody who has special need children, it's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it if a child is born special need, but you can increase the chances if there's something contracted. If you're having multiple abortions, what does that automatically say about that person? Having protected sex, correct? If you're having that many abortions, your condom ain't breaking that many times. So that means you're having unprotected sex. And I wish it was something we could do about the men too, because I don't want to just strip these women of their rights. It needs to be something done about these men who having multiple kids. I think they should have to go get snipped after about however. If you got different baby mamas, maybe 2 or something, I don't know. We'll figure that part out later too. Something got to get done with these niggas too.
I think
they just spreading their wealth too fucking much.
It does. Yeah, men should have a limit. It should be a limit on men. Yeah,
it should be a fucking limit. If you're on your you cannot have 2 baby mamas is the max. If you got 2, that's a wrap. We're not spreading seeds like that. That's confusion in the world. People meeting their brothers and sisters and not fucking knowing it, because the mama don't give a fuck about that mama and all that shit. Shit just ain't done right. Anywho, so we going back to these special needs kids. The special needs kids, people love to say that they're a blessing, and everybody's a blessing to whatever a blessing is. Man, I'm finna say this. No, I'm not. So anywho, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah. So anyway, let's moving on. But I think that a lot of casual unprotected sex can lead to vaginal diseases, and those vaginal diseases can increase the chances of people having special needs children. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
That's why I think there should be only 2 abortions, 2 baby mamas, and you gotta get snipped. Because if you want to give each other diseases, that's fine. But I do not want these children coming into the world having to put up with something before they're even born because of your casual night at the bar 7 times down the fucking road. We've done it 7 times. I've seen you in this office 7 times because you cannot get the nigga to pull out, get him to wear a condom. You might not even want him to wear a condom. And his ass won't wear a condom, don't want to wear a condom, won't pull out. Grown. No, I think 2 and 2 is good on both sides. 2 abortions, 2 baby mamas, wrap. Just like that.
I like that policy.
If you with the same woman, I don't give a fuck if y'all divorced. If you with the same woman and y'all have 100 kids, that's fine. I don't mind the same lineage. 2 women, maybe you and 2. But once it get to that, you cannot. After you had your, I don't know how we can do that though, because that 3 and 4 baby mama shit is for the birds. I just don't like it.
It ain't my thing.
Go ahead.
It ain't my thing.
And I mean, we always talk about opinion, but what the fuck are laws? Laws is somebody's opinion that's, I guess, deemed way more important than me. But a law is somebody's opinion that got brought to something to get passed. Somebody don't like abortion. That's their fucking opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Now when they bring it to the light, it gets followed by a amount of people. But I mean, I'm not saying this shit has to happen. I'm gonna still live, and everybody's gonna still live. I'm gonna still be okay. But I just don't think that a man with a lot of different baby mamas is healthy for the earth. I don't think a woman having all these fucking abortions is just. I don't think it's cool as fuck. I don't. It ain't nothing cool about it. It is her body. But you can have 1,000 abortions, but prostitutes just got legal. Like shit, why the bitches? Why the fuck they had to wait so long?
Hey man,
I kind of
yeah,
think
that.
I kind of think paying for pussy about the best way to go.
Hey, yeah, if it's considered a business, then yeah, yeah. I don't see. I mean, because really, in the grand scheme of things, you're paying for the shit anyway. So sometimes it's better just to pay for the fucking experience and that's it.
I look at that shit just like this: you paying an extra $40 for your Vic than I am, but you know where your Vic at. You got paperwork. I look at if I go pay for some pussy, it's like getting some government pussy instead of the street weed shit. Out here, it's street weed. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you're saying the right thing to the bitch. You don't know how you're making her feel. If I go pay for some pussy and I tell her this is how I want to feel, that is what she's gonna do.
There you go.
Hmm.
There you go. Yep. That's exactly what it is. And when you don't pay for it and you say, "Oh, we're gonna do this at 8 o'clock," it might be 9:15. Might not even be at all. When you paying for it, it's gonna be 8 o'clock. Goddamn it. That's it.
It ain't about it, and I'm a very timely guy. I'm very prompt, but it's not even about the time for me. For me, what it's about is there is so many landmines when you're dealing with a woman in the street, i.e., street weed. I'm gonna call the women in the street weed. You can always just say the wrong thing. Like you can just insinuate the wrong thing. Like I don't know if it's just maybe it's just a nigga like me. I don't fucking know, but it just feel like something can always not happen. I like situations. That's why I like porn. When I turn my porn on, I can skip to the part right where I want it, and I can rewind and she'll do it again, and I can just until I'm ready, until I want it, and when it's done, I can just turn that shit off and go to sleep. It might be selfish to me though. That's probably selfish to me.
Hey man, you like what you like, Nick. Shit. Ain't no
Yeah,
wrong with that.
that sound very narcissistic. That hearing myself say that sound very selfish.
Welcome to the
Damn.
new world, Leo. Shit. What's it? Hey, sometimes you gotta hear it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Donald,
Sometimes
throw
you
the
gotta hear it.
ball.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta hear it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
damn
just
it.
heard myself. I just heard myself sound real selfish just then. But you know what though? I don't I'm trying to start feeling so bad about shit because bitches be doing it every day. Like they are so selfish. You know a bitch can tell you too skinny or you too fat or whatever the fuck they feel like. You don't make enough money or whatever they feel like at the moment. You can't tell a bitch she too fat. You can't tell a bitch she too skinny. You can't tell a bitch none of that shit because you are rude if you do that. Like you are insensitive. When it's just when it for me, I'm more of a let's save the future time. Like let's be upfront. If you don't like me now, I'm missing a few teeth around the back and kind of like on my side and shit. So I mean, if you don't like a nigga best teeth, I'm not your guy. Like if you want somebody to travel the world and be Carmen San Diego with you, I'm not your guy. Like I don't fucking want to go to fucking Tuscanini. I don't want to go over there. I want to come home and I want to find a good fucking show on some streaming service, and I want to get into I want to get into an episode. I want about 9 seasons, and I want a bitch that probably fuck that. I want a bitch that smoke dope, drink occasionally, and like the crib, and like taking care of shit. I need to get around what I like because I think people have this thing where I think women can be super picky, but a man is kind of like he's expected to just be okay with whatever. That shit ain't fair.
Mm-mm.
We get labeled on us insensitive and shit, but we want to be a little choicey.
And man, look, man. Ain't nothing wrong being choicy, man. You like what you like, and you ain't trying to give in on it. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Like I said, but yeah, you're right about women though. Yeah, women do that shit every time. every time. But it's that double standard shit. But it's that's the double standards. Like you remember when they used to say the double standard shit was always in a man's favor.
Mm-hmm.
That shit the turn nowadays. Because the double standard now it's in a woman's favor. Where it used to be cool if you got a little money, a little bit more money than the other person you dealing with, that you might do a little extra. But
Mm-hmm.
now it's on the other foot. If it's the woman that got a little bit more money, she ain't got no business doing nothing for no nigga that ain't got a little bit. You know
Oh,
what
I
I'm
ain't got
saying?
no business.
She ain't got no
And
business.
it's applauded if she be like, you know what? A woman can always say these words. I deserve better, and everybody be like, girl, you sure the fuck do. Let a nigga be like, I deserve better. Everybody be like, man, you wrong for that, dog.
You wrong for
That's
that,
fucked
dog.
up, cuz.
Hey, are they gonna be like, nigga, like what, nigga? What the fuck you mean?
And the
They
bitch is
go,
gonna look at you like you ain't shit. You a ain't shit ass nigga.
man, 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 motherfucker gonna say shit. When a nigga say he deserve better, like what you mean better? Like
What you mean better?
they gonna question your want of better.
Yeah. What is better? Give me the details. What is your better?
What is your better? But a woman said absolutely.
All a woman gotta do, a woman can say, girl, I need a XYZ. I just need this. I need this and that, and they'll be like, girl, you do deserve that shit. You deserve this and you deserve it. I want a nigga he can't say shit about nothing if he decided to. He'll be fucking roasted like a fucking pig.
He said he can't.
Dirty ass dog.
Well,
You
man.
low down dirty nigga.
That's what it is, man. Yeah, we just, shit. I don't know, man. I just don't know. And it's like nowadays you see that shit especially with the youngsters, it's pretty bad. I ain't gonna say it and got to the point of women I ain't never encountered that shit, that act like that. I ain't even heard no people our age going through shit like that. They be them young cats.
Hmm.
With
Well,
the got with the money shit you got to pay for all this and do all this and do all
yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Well, the
yeah,
generation right behind us, I think we're the last generation. The one right behind us, like maybe, no, I ain't want to say our kids. Yeah, we're probably the last generation who believes that men open the door and, we go out to eat and I pay. I think we're the last generation that believes it. I think this next generation is more of a everybody's independent. My girls kind of have my spirit, they'll pay for their friends to eat, but then a lot of times all the friends are just like, if somebody pay, everybody cash out their portion. Like everybody doing a portion. Like I think everybody's a very individual. It's getting more and more individual. It used to be neighborhoods. We grew up in neighborhoods where you grew up from elementary to probably middle school, knowing everybody that lived around, unless somebody moved out one or two houses around. Even in apartment
yeah,
complexes. Apartment complexes back in my days, because I started off in apartments when I was like one or two, up until I was like five. Everybody in those apartments seem like they stayed there forever. But apartments these days, even housing neighborhoods, nobody has a permanent neighbor. Nobody can be like, I'm gonna get your mail because that house gonna be for rent in 2 weeks. That apartment right above you, this house right outside of you, like people don't know nobody no more. We should know
yeah.
everybody who stayed around us.
Yeah. You're right about that, man. Cause when you stay in an apartment complex, like it got to the point to where you knew them people.
Yeah,
Like y'all was there for years, and
for
now it's
years.
it's not like that. People do 6 month leases and shit.
Everybody has this fear of everybody because nobody gets comfortable with nobody. That's where the anxiety comes from. I think everybody's wondering why there's so much anxiety in 2025 and before, because anxiety got on this big horizon back in the days, a little couple years ago. It's because of all the instability. There was no talk about anxiety back in the days because even when we was in apartments when I was up to 5 years old, when I was riding school bus getting dropped off, all the I want to call it the community that I grew up in the houses, both places my mama could say, if I ain't home yet, go to such and such house, go to such and such
Yeah,
apartment. Multiple people, not just one person, go sit over there till I get off. You can't do that no more. People are so concerned that kids gonna get kidnapped. I'm sure people get kidnapped for real, but I think it's a lot of fear mongering going on with the government and with the media and all that shit. Nobody wants to do anything. Like everybody stays in this house, the next house they stay in that house. They don't know each other. It go. I'm gonna say this real quick and I'm gonna get out. Delivering packages. Sometimes the days get long and your numbers transpose, and you might put a package on this house that goes to that house. Do you know them people won't even take that package or that mail right next door or the street over? They won't take it. They'll hold it and either give it back to us or call the post office like, hey, this package is a little. Nobody's a neighbor to nobody anymore.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Well, when you just a few minutes ago, I was going to say, man, nobody gets to know anybody anymore. Like now, everybody is so secretive, but at the same time, so nosy online because now you could be nosy as fuck in the house. Now, back in the day, to be nosy, you had to be out. But now you could be nosy in the comfort of your own home, and you don't fuck with nobody else because your world is in your hand inside that house. So you know, back in the day, you know, nigga, you know when on Saturday, the men be out there fucking around in the yard, and you see the men, the neighbors be sitting there drinking a beer, talking outdoors in the yard and shit. You know, because they all more in the yard on Saturday. You know, the women have a little game nights and shit. You don't do that shit no more. Everybody standing, you know, they stay to their own shit.
Damn.
And then you can't really get to know people too much because don't nobody want nobody else to know what the fuck they really got going on.
Yeah, but they'll put everything online, like everything. They naked ass could be online, but you don't say nothing to them in real life.
Yeah,
you can't even say nothing to them in real life.
Yeah, so shit. So yeah, that shit, man. But, you know, back in the day, man, you know, you knew your neighbor. You know, hell, when you had like us as kids, we used to go play in the, you know, the neighbor's yard and shit. Say, now, nigga, you do that shit, nigga, kid will get shot for doing that.
You will get shot. And a lot of these yards you can't walk on. Like they make these neighborhoods like the yard's not even playable. Like nothing's real anymore. I'm gonna tell you how deep it was back then, nigga. We had neighborhood football games. We had neighborhood basketball games. My house had a basketball goal in the backyard. The cat that stayed like a block or two over, we would come from over here, and they had like 4 or 5 people, and we would meet up. Neighborhoods would have football games against each other. Like, nigga, we finna come over there. Tupelo Cottonwood finna come to such and such, and we finna play tackle football. Us 7 people, how many y'all got? Y'all got 7, 8. Let's go. We finna see who the best neighborhood. Like, we grew up together. Like a lot of, man, we went from elementary to these neighborhoods ain't like that. These little kids that walk home in their house in their little individual house don't never know shit about nobody, know nothing. Like, I think it's sad. And it goes back to the beginning of the show. When I was saying, I think people are afraid to admit that the past actually really does feel better because everybody who's old, no matter how old they are, they can be 80, they can be 50, they can be 70, 40 like us. My past feels better than this shit right now. That 80-year-olds past feels better when they listen to music. It ain't the music that now. They're not listening to shit that might go on in the future. They're listening to shit back in the days that make them feel like they were there. Because everybody secretively wants to get back, not necessarily go back to you as a teenager. I don't really want to go back in my body. But everything we're talking about right now, I feel like I could thrive if I could get back in my past as myself now. I think the past was better, personally.
Okay. Now, okay. I think I'm getting a better understanding of what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see,
I liked life better then. I liked literal, actual life, not just
so when
thrive, like life.
When you say then, how far back are you talking?
When as far back as your mind and my mind would take us to where we were just saying, like how life was, how you go to the store and you know people and the fucking neighborhood you grew up in.
So you want to go back to that time, like you be back in that time right now at your age right now.
I would love to do it and go back and try it all over again to things I want to do differently. If I cannot have that, I would settle for the 90s, myself now in the 90s. When you walk into a job and you shake somebody's hand, that manager might give you that job right then. I'm such a right then ass nigga.
Oh,
We
you
can,
motherfucker,
I
you.
can fuck around and walk in somewhere and be like, Troy, how the fuck? I don't know, nigga. It was just right then. I'm a right
Mm.
then ass nigga, dog.
You want to go back, shit, like Eddie Murphy and Boomerang type
I
shit.
want to go back to that right then time, dog. When shit happened, I beat you up in the morning, and I got myself together more mornings than you. I'm gonna get that worm. I'm gonna early bird. Like I want to go back to the times. Nothing matters now. Time don't matter. Don't nothing matter. Back in them days, there was some key elements that mattered in life. Being on time, being respectful, having etiquette in all situations, just different situations. All those things progressed you in life. None of those things matter no more. You don't need any of them. All my skills are gone. I'm like Bobby Knight trying to coach Indiana, the Hoosiers right now in 2025.
Fish out of water. Yeah, it's a movie I think you should watch. Yeah, it's like that, man. Where Cat was like they came from a different time. And they had to go find a different industry to work in, but they came from a time of making sales. It was handshake, have a drink. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's a deal. And now all this new shit with all this, with Twitter, it's Facebook. You got to get on their Instagram. You got to follow them. They don't understand all that. Yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, yeah. So but you know what, me knowing you, that is your vibe. You probably in them days and times with the kind of person you are, you the crush. Them in an interview, you the crush. Well, any kind of gig you got with the showing up on time, don't mind helping out, the rolling up your sleeves, back in them days, yeah, that shit don't matter no more.
I go to a motherfucking interview, nigga. I might help them move some chairs. Like I don't give a shit. Let's move. What we gotta do? We need them
Yeah.
tables moved back there. Hey, yo,
See,
all y'all come over here. Let's get this shit. Hey, you on that end, you on that end. Let's do it. But
see,
see, yeah,
you want to go back to the days of having the intangible.
yeah, intangibles matter. Like everybody, see, these days, everybody's the same person. Everybody is just as strong as everybody. I want to go back to the days where everybody had a label, not because they were labeled, because who they were. They were just automatically somebody. Everybody knew who they were by who they were. And these days, nothing that I'm good at, people don't look at that shit like it ain't shit. Actually, everything that I'm good at these days makes me look like a weirdo. Yeah.
You know what? I, I
Everything
understand.
that I'm good at makes me look weird to people.
I
I'm a
understand.
speaker. I speak to
Yeah.
people. I'm an introducer. I don't meet bitches with. I don't know what. I don't know. Do you say slime to a bitch? I don't know. I say, hey, my name is Troy. How you doing? Like I'm a very cordial, polite door opener. I got the ticket. Hey, how's it going? All this shit made me like a fucking weirdo. So I just stay in the bed. I just stay at the house, and I like to sleep. I like to watch TV and go to sleep.
Man.
I thought maybe I would be up a little longer because I'm single now, but I actually go to bed earlier. I'm not complaining
Well,
because I'm a sleeping ass nigga. I don't, like I said, Tim, I'm gonna have to get in the rim of somebody, but it's gonna have to be somebody who like my style, bro.
man, there's somebody out there, bro. There's somebody out there, we might have a young lady tune in and be like, well shit, what's the dealio? But yeah, you find somebody like that, it's gonna be, it might not even be that hard, man. You know. Might be just it might be a molehill. We ain't gonna turn it into no mountain.
Yeah,
Shit.
I ain't tripping.
But
I'm
shit.
not. I don't mind saying I want a bad bitch. I want some nice perky titties and a nice ass. It ain't gotta be the best, but I want some shit that I want to do or whatever. I want to fuck, of course. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just no porn star, but I want to fuck. I don't need her to be no. I don't need her to be no spitting on my dick ass bitch either, because I don't like spit. Turns me off. Like I don't need you to be super freak. Don't be trying to
Oh
gag
God.
yourself on my dick and shit. Like we ain't gotta do all that. Like all this shit is retarded. Like
Nigga.
let's just have some nice sex.
Mm-mm.
Let's look nice together. Let's be
Mm.
fucking active in the day, lazy at night, And fuck, let's enjoy the fucking TV. Like, let's make sure we got that shit rolling. We got some streaming services, and that bitch got she want to smoke some dope, lay up in the bed, smoke dope, and watch TV. Like that's my bitch right there, dog. And she's somewhere.
Hmm. Yeah, she's somewhere, bro. She's somewhere.
I'm really,
Somewhere.
I'm really I'm really cutting my numbers in half, or about not and more than half, because I don't know how I feel about. I'm not a racist per se.
What?
When it comes to like topics, I think I am a racist. When it comes to like I don't understand how white people don't see the pain and struggle we go through. They don't understand our actions, but at the same time, I get sick of niggas using shit for excuses for actions. But anywho, when it comes to like dating a woman, I'm cutting my numbers way in like in by like an eighth. I'm cutting it way around the pie because I'm not finna. I don't see myself bringing a Caucasian or any other race or nationality in my house.
You ain't cutting no numbers, nigga. You weren't gonna fuck with them no way.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
you
was,
ain't.
but I'm gonna tell you something. I
Yeah.
love Brazilian women. Lord, I don't know if I like them in person, but I like to see them on stuff. That might be my number one woman behind a black woman.
Nigga, that's a fetish. That's all it is.
Do I like a white woman? There's some white women that I mean, hey, I don't want to just be with one, but it's some that do it for me. They seem like they are very attentive. They seem less worldly than black women. I think black women have a high independence and a very high nigga you ain't finna mode about them, you know. And I don't think white women got that because they didn't go through the struggle to have to climb to where black women had to climb to be their own bosses. I don't think white women feel like that. I think they more okay. I'm about you. I don't know though because I ain't never really fucked with a white woman like that.
Yeah, well, shit. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that, bro, because I ain't never fuck with a white girl either, but I'm quite sure there's some white girls out there that'll fuck around and act like a black chick, you
Well,
know.
it's any race. It's any race. It's some fucked
Yeah,
up in every race.
yeah, yeah, but shit. I mean, but you know, the shit you worried about was the shit you wasn't gonna do no way, bro. You ain't cutting nothing out no goddamn pie. Stick with the sisters. It's all you been doing. But I will
That's
tell
it.
you this
Yeah.
though. I'm gonna tell you this. You being you could easily get down with a Caucasian chick because you
Mm.
could have a little bit in common with them because you ain't just that's what I mean you partners like that because everything I know just ain't black.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't know everything. My 100% is just black shit. No, it's not. So you could have a conversation with a white woman and pretty special white woman of the same age, and y'all know the same shit.
Yeah.
You and her have a whole lot in common, movies and shit, just as well as I would. So I wouldn't say it, but at the same time, would I walk up on a white woman and holler at her? Probably not.
I
Do I
would
see
no,
you
I would
doing
not.
it? No.
Mm-mm.
So shit, back to the port you go. We appreciate you coming, but yeah, go back to the house. So yeah, just get with stick with the sisters. You know, you probably gonna have to hang out in like up in this area we you need to be in a big city where they be having them motherfucking lounges and shit. You can go vibe with motherfuckers and do shit you do.
It's a lounge down here. It's called the Paula Five Lounge downtown Monroe. Sweet spot. I'm talking about this spot is real legit, right? But when I walk in there, okay, okay, I'm gonna finish my thought. When I walk in there, it's a bunch of people who are very well thought out. By that I mean they have sat in the mirror and I can tell that each person in their place have really considered how they look, what they're going in there to be like, who they want to be. The women my age, everybody got expectations. All these people got expectations. I don't do well with expectations. Uh, I feel like I overachieve a lot. I feel like I can accomplish any expectation, but I don't want preconceived expectations. I feel like when you walk into that place, being a newly single person, because I was in a relationship for this 13 years, married for seven of them, and before this, I was 7 years married before this one. So when I walk in there, all I see is a bunch of overly done, and it is a black place. And these people are beautiful. I ain't talking about like it ain't ghetto. These are some motherfucking money making ass people in there. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But it's just a little much for my taste. I'm more of a meet my bitch at Walmart trying to get some off the top shelf. And she got her hair in a ponytail and she got like the hoodie on from her high school or something, or maybe her college. And she nice. And the bitch, she bad. And I get her something down for her and we meet like that. Like, I'm more of an organic meter. I want to meet in a situation where, and it's so crazy, Tim, because I had this on the board back there along with my other thought that I brought to the table earlier, where right there, you might can't see it. Where do you meet women? Church, the club. I don't think any of it's authentic. You go to church, bam, everybody and then put they fucking fit. Sunday's best. It's called Sunday's best from way back in the days because that was the one day that the slaves felt like they could have on they Sunday's best. That matriculated down to right now.
Come on, I'm listening, bro.
So that matriculated to now. So when you go to church, everybody's in church on their best behavior, just like nobody didn't know them the Saturday night before. Everybody's on their best behavior. Everybody's the best dressed and can't wait to get out of there. I don't want to meet somebody at church. I don't want to meet somebody at the club. Maybe not the bar either. The bar is okay, but not the club or the bar. Because everybody came to the club. Chances are the bar you might have came casual, but the club you came dressed up. You came with a person in mind. When you went to church as a person. You can go to the club as a person. Everybody practice a person almost before they go to the club or the bar or church. I don't want to meet a person anywhere that they're on guard because I feel like this shit starts off phony, in my opinion.
I'm 100% agreeing with you, brother. Yeah. Church, club, yeah. It's got to be, it's got to be something. Yeah, it can't be none of that shit like you said to where they don't put on a persona before they get there. Because going to church, you get up in the morning and you practice what smile you're gonna have and good morning. You will see how you look when you say it too. Good
Yeah,
morning.
all of that,
Okay.
all of that, all of
Yeah,
that right there.
yeah, and then when you're getting ready to go to the club, you said that when you roll up on the bitch, how you think? I think I'm gonna give her this right here. Yeah, whatever. Fuck.
You done called your
Yeah.
homeboy, or if you a chick, you done called your homegirl talking about what you gonna wear. What you gonna and I seen something that was so crazy. I seen something online. The woman said, and she was first person perspective, had the camera on her, but facing him, but it was showing a little bit of her face. She said, when you realize you're one of the hoes your husband left the house to get that night. That's all you are. When he left the house before he met you, he was trying to find a bitch, probably to fuck. He ran across you. Maybe one thing happened. I don't know what happened, but you end up together. But we all leave the house at the club. Women want to have, and this is what women do. Men leave the house thinking, I want to go fuck some bitch tonight. Maybe you put a condom or two in your jacket or your car or whatever you at. A woman leave the house pretending like she don't want to do nothing, but she really wants this shit to be like a mistake. Women always want to do the drink too much. This ain't me. I know I suck your dick behind the building, but I don't do stuff like that. That's what women like to do. Oh, this is a big old, oh my God, I just slipped on this shit. I'm sorry. This ain't what I do. I wish they'd get over that bullshit. But then again, I kind of am getting sick of Glorilla talking about and Meg, how they just so blatant. They just so blatant about sex. Like, it's just overkill at this point. Damn, they be talking about all kind of stupid ass shit. I
Hey
don't
man.
know.
Hey man, look, you just a old nigga complaining
I'm an
right now.
old ass nigga. I'm an
You just
old
an old
ass
nigga
nigga.
complaining. Yeah, just an old nigga complaining, talk about how vulgar a woman is, talk about what she want to do, whatever with her pussy. I don't give a fuck. Like shit. At this point, you keep telling me about it. Shit, show me. Fuck it.
It's too hot. It's
Yeah,
too cold. God damn, Troy.
yeah, boy. Yeah, you got to roll with the shit, man. That boy talk about you can't stand that shit. Hey, man, that's just what time it is. That's just what
Man, we
time
did
it
it though.
is.
We did it, man. We treated bitches like sluts for so damn long. They just said, "Fuck it, hell, y'all want to talk about us being sluts? We gonna just show you what a fucking slut is."
Well, man, I mean, but
It's the man's fault. We did it to him. It's all our fault. Women wanted to kind of have some decency about themselves,
I'm
and
not
we have
offended
to
by it.
just. I'm not saying you are, but just because it's the times, don't mean that it's. I mean, I'm just saying, like, do you want your? I can't say that because I'm gonna say I don't want my daughters doing it. I don't want them talking like that. I don't personally. I don't think nobody do. I think it's good for us because we grown to hear a woman talk like that.
Man, you
God
sound you
damn,
just
Sam Don.
you just a conservative motherfucker. You just being conservative, man. I mean, shit.
I'm very much so conservative.
Hey, man, because think about it, dog. When you was coming up, it's the cycle of life, Nick. When you was coming up, the shit you was into, the shit you listened to, your uncles and them was like, no, I ain't tell you listen to that bullshit.
Yeah,
They ain't understand that shit. And now here come a different wave. You your uncle age. And
yeah.
now you got motherfuckers up under you that was your age. And that shit
Mm-hmm.
jamming to them, but to you, it sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hell, you got a name. You call it nigga music.
Nigga music.
Yeah,
I did name it that, didn't
yeah.
I?
Call it nigga music.
It pulled my nigga
And
out. I mean,
shit.
it give me it lets my nigga out when I want it to come out. I let my nigga out like I came out like the Hulk because the Hulk is on it. He can't control that shit, but I can control my nigga.
Yeah, it get a little loose.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I'm sorry. I feel narcissistic. Like I don't know where it's coming from. I feel like an uncharacteristically selfish person tonight. So I'm gonna start back talking about myself. So what I want, it's gonna have to be a conservative, classy woman. Like I don't want to go to a bar or a club because of the clothes everybody wear. Like if I do go to the club or the bar with the fellas, right? All these hoes got their ass cheeks out and their titties out and they hair weaved and I can smell it and it's weave and fucking baby hair everywhere and all that shit. And I see the one bitch that came to the club that probably didn't want to be like I didn't want to be there. And I fucked around and lock eyes with her and she shows me some interest. That's the person I'm gonna probably talk to.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but that's your MO. Women like that.
The
You
bitch
know,
who's
'cause
fine underneath her peacoat.
yeah, yeah. But you just got to, you got to go places. She ain't gonna knock on the door.
He might though. He might be selling something hell.
Ain't no way in West Hell, man.
I see he might be.
Ain't no way in West Hell that shit gonna happen where you sitting up at the house one day and this motherfucker come knock on the door selling primers and shit. Nigga,
Hell
what you
yeah.
think this shit? Yeah, you stuck in the 90s for real. Yeah, shit. So somebody come knock on your door because a car done broke down in front of your house.
But I'm gonna tell you something. She can be the most amazing person in the world. I would be too skeptical that any damn way.
I
A
know you
bad bitch,
will.
a bad bitch come to my house doing anything out the ordinary. I'm gonna be like, ma'am, I do apologize. I can call the authorities for you, but you cannot come in the threshold of this house. Like I don't trust what you're doing. I don't trust it. You're too pretty to be anything you're saying right now. No.
Well, I'm glad you know.
Yeah, I don't fall for the okie doke. I'm not a big okie doker. I'm not gonna get okie doke too much in my life. I miss out on a lot, but I won't get okie doke.
And and that's something too, man. Do you think that a lot of us miss out on a lot because we don't want to be okie doke, and sometimes some of that shit be real?
Yes, absolutely. I think that's why some people that we know are like that. Man, you know that one nigga? Man, that nigga killing it, bro. Cause I think some people just dive head first into everything. And they be like, they look at life differently than they look at life like, oh well, if it's some okie doke. They don't care if it's okie doke or not. I think
Man,
we look at life like, man, this okie doke might set me back. I get okie doke now. I don't know, man. I might have to, it financial okie doke. It might be a whatever kind of okie doke. Some people don't give a
cautious.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah, because the majority live cautious.
Yeah, caution. Okie doke everywhere. In the hood, some niggas that sell the dope real good. Some niggas be like, man, I'm gonna go, bro. Man, what if niggas don't? Man, I'm gonna go anyway, bro. It might be. And some niggas ain't gonna go and he'll never be that big dope dealer. Look at Big Meech on goddamn BMF. Some of the chances he took, the places he went, if he didn't do it, shit, most niggas wouldn't have did that shit he did.
Yeah,
Some of them trips he made, he couldn't have came back home from.
They made it.
So yeah, man,
But you know,
I think the real successful people, yep,
yeah, they the real successful people that they take chances.
they take chances. That they don't. I'm not gonna say they don't mind dying, figuratively and both literally. I think that they don't mind dying.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. That's a big fucking deal.
I'm a, I'm afraid to take chances like talking about it in my life because I don't want to ruin what I've preserved. I preserve health. I preserve a pretty sane life. Other than the fact that I torture myself about my past, I don't have any addictions other than weed, which I mean, until it kills me, if it does fuck my lungs up, oh well. But I don't do anything else. I don't have a gambling problem. I don't have an alcoholism. I'm not no drug. I'm none of this shit. I have a pretty clean life. I have clean kids. I have clean family for the most part. Like I don't want to fucking take a chance that may pan out fucking a bitch and get some fucking disease I can't get rid of because I want to fuck that night. I took a chance on fucking this bitch, or I took a chance on this business venture, and the little bit that I've accumulated in my life is fucking gone. Not only gone, but I owe people. Mm-mm, too much.
Well, I mean, when not a woman shit, that's I mean, if you think like that, you ain't gonna never fuck a bitch again.
Ah,
You know,
whatever.
if you think like that. But on the business side of it, I get that. I get that. Especially like if you just trying to get started, you gotta be very cautious because if you finna put all your nuts in that basket, ooh, it's gotta work. It's gotta work because the start over could be too much to bear.
Too much.
So now that I get, but that woman shit, nah, nigga, that's just something in your head.
Maybe because
Ain't no one, ain't no way. I mean, you think about talking about catching a goddamn disease here. I know you got a TV just like I do. Hell, at this point, hell, it's free fucking love. You fuck who the fuck you want to. There ain't shit out there a pussy can get at a king.
you know what? Maybe I've been faithful for so long. I have been faithful for the last what we got about 20 about 21 20 years. I guess I don't know how to be how to multiply be plentiful like it don't even feel right.
What don't feel right? Sure.
It,
Yeah, so what don't feel right?
just the thought like I have to get past the thought of just the multiplicity of women and just just the casual sex part of it. It's been so long since I have to get adjusted into that type of shit, man.
You act like a woman.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, that shit just a lot of shit just turned me off, man. Like, I just don't, I don't want to, I just don't want to. I don't know, man. Like they say, no risk and no biscuit. But that shit just bring a lot of shit, man. Drama, potential. It's just a lot to come along with that shit. Misunderstandings. I'm really considering before I decide to make a move. I'm always an irrational move maker. Like I just make moves. I fuck up by making moves. But I'm gonna figure this one out before I make it though. I'm gonna figure out how I want to make it. I don't know if it's gonna. It might be buying it like your cannabis, like your flower. I might be making a purchase with a receipt. I don't know. It just depends, man. It's gonna have to be like a real vibe though. Like I'm not gonna have to be out hunting. It's gonna have to be some ask him who he is through somebody, and I'll come through. It's gonna have to be motherfucking some eyes gonna have to lock, and I just can't be the hunter.
Well, you're gonna have to go on hunt out.
I don't
Like
know, man. Like it's gonna be tough.
you think you just gonna sit up on a rock and they just gonna come pick you out?
I don't know, cuz I don't know, man. It's gonna have to, like I said, it's gonna have to be a very mutual feeling moment.
It can be a
Uh,
mutual feeling moment, but you gotta be open to the shit, bro.
no, I'm open to it. That's what I'm saying. I'm open to a very mutual. I mean, like almost overly mutual on her side. Like it's gonna have to be a very mutual moment, or she's gonna have to come the whole way because I'm very approachable. I'm open. Like it don't matter
You got
what you once you get to me, it don't matter what you say, it don't matter if you stumble over your words. Like I'm very forgiving. I'm easy going.
why
But
you think they coming to you?
I don't know. I mean, if a person was interested in me, they would be smart to come to me because if you come to
Come
me,
on, Joe.
boy, this news, like, are you watching the news right now?
Yeah, Gabby.
Yeah, Gabby.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Is that Gabby? Is that the wrong person?
Nah, man. Yeah, I done seen this before. She's a very homely.
Them knee-high
Yeah,
boots and that dress. Lord have mercy.
yeah, yeah. I'm talking about. Hey, you ought to see the morning crew. It's going on there. I was like, oh, shit.
Man, they got it going
Yeah,
on the news. I don't even watch the news.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm finna clean it up for you though. So this is what I'm saying to him. I'm not saying that I'm sitting up on the hill like I'm some catch that a bitch gotta come to me. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is women have too much going on when a man approaches them. They need so many boxes checked. I'm not into checking boxes. I'm not into the sprint. I'm not into lining up when the gun go off, pow, and the race is over in 9 seconds. If it's something ain't happening in 9 seconds, if you ain't the fastest sprinter, chances are you don't get the bitch. That's not my game.
You
When
don't
you
have
get
to
that,
worry about the boxes, bro.
see, no, what I'm saying is, I'm not always the best, the first leg of the race. That's not me. I'm a marathon. I'm a fucking marathon. You're gonna have to have the patience to understand. I might be a hit that day. I might be the fastest sprinter you ever seen in your fucking life. Everything might be just clicking that day. Everything might not be clicking. I don't always say the right shit. I don't know. I feel like I always do the right thing, but I don't always say the right shit.
Man, hey, what y'all got going down there?
Hmm?
And no, I was on the news. They talking about your spot.
Oh, let me check it out.
Yeah. Oh, you returned it. Never mind. But
Hmm.
you said being the right thing for right now.
I guess long story short is the reason I think a woman should approach me, if I can make like a national broadcast, because I don't want a woman who's overly confident. I don't want that.
That's what
There
you
are
asking for, Troy. You want
no,
this
no, no, no,
woman to
no, no,
walk
no.
up on you.
No, not necessarily walk up on me. That's not what I'm saying either. I am the person, I want somebody who's soft spoken, somebody, and not for me. Like, I don't want to control them. I don't want somebody who's in public always calling the waiter back and shit. Like, I want somebody who kind of operates like me. Like, I ain't finna be talking no shit. Like, I don't need no boisterous ass woman. I want a soft spoken woman, not for me because I don't control. I'm gonna put my woman first anyway. I want a soft spoken woman because that turns me on. What turns me off is the boisterous motherfucker who goes over the fucking top. I don't ever want to hear a woman say, "Don't fuck with mines." Like, I don't like that. I just want somebody who's slightly, and see, for lack of better words, and I'm going to explain this the best way I can without people being like, "Oh, this nigga crazy." Not necessarily
Yes.
insecure, but I don't want you so secure with you done created this moniker of yourself where like you just this superwoman. I don't need superwoman. I don't need get up in the morning, everything's done. I need most days you got on a ball cap, you got a favorite baseball team. You literally have a good football team. Not like I'm sorry to say this, not the Cowboys or the Chiefs or the Saints. Like you like the fucking Miami Dolphins. You like the fucking New York Jets because you grew up a Jets fan. I want a bitch that do shit like that. Who wear fucking jeans and t-shirts, J's, fucking whatever. I don't want that overly dressed all the time ass bitch that does nothing for me. This is a dating game. That's what I want. And
So
when she
you
does,
want
and when she does dress up, it's rare and it's fucking amazing.
you talking about pretty much around the way girl.
Around the way ass girl who bad, the kind of girl who bad, but don't even act like she bad. Because if somebody if because I'm a tire changing ass nigga. If I'm on the road, I see a woman stranded, old, black, white. If a man, depending on my feeling of it, I want the bitch who know how to get the fucking T-bar out, put that hoe on while I'm getting the shit out and break that bitch. And when I come over there, I can go and lock it. I want that bitch right there. I don't want to be sitting in the fucking car on Facebook. Don't want to get out the car. Man, that bitch
But
can miss me, bro.
well, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what you're gonna get.
You know
It's gonna
what?
be
But
from.
see, that's what I'm telling you something. That's not what I'm gonna get, nigga. I'm gonna tell you what am I the master of?
All right.
I'm the master of walking the fuck out, nigga. I will be fucking out, nigga. You be wondering what the fuck happened at dinner. I paid and I fucking left. Enjoy.
That nigga, but man, I ain't gonna say it ain't a woman out there like that, but it's gonna be tough.
Nigga, I got patience. As long as I got this
Yeah,
good fucking mattress, this king size Casper mattress. That Casper made an amazing mattress, and Crystal, when I tell you I appreciate you for leaving me this mattress, I'm looking
man,
dead in the camera. This is
yeah.
amazing because as long as I got this, Tim, as long as I can come home to this every day, nigga, I got patience, nigga. That bitch make me forget about so much stuff in life. But you gotta be a sleeping ass nigga, and I love rest. I love rest. So it's gonna have to be a
No,
bit you. It's gonna have to be a bit you love rest. I don't like to hunt, so that's gonna eliminate the white girl. Like most white girls grew up, fathers hunted, or they hunted, and or I'm an outdoorsy ass nigga. I like to go outside and do shit, fix shit. I'm a fixer, yard
no,
mowing
child.
ass nigga. I'm a yard mowing ass. I'm a real like a man. Like I like to do man shit. You know what I'm talking about? I keep shit in my car. I be ready to do something manly because I got shit in my car ready to do it. My clothes ain't never too good to where I can't change a tire. If your clothes are too good, if you dress so nice every day, you can never do anything for the community in life. I can't do nothing with you.
It will say he said I ain't never dressed too good.
No. If every day we out, you can't never get nothing messed up. It's nothing we can do together. We can't live in the same world.
Yeah. And ooh, boy, it's
Bitch is
gonna be
picky.
tough, boy.
Bitch is
They are
picky.
picky.
I
They
got two
are.
babies. I got two
They
babies who
are.
gonna be something in this life.
They
Two
are.
teenage daughters who gonna be something. I ain't finna bring no opposite of what we is. Nah, we ain't doing it. Like I'm picky as fuck too. Fuck it, I got a chance to be. I'm picky as fuck right now. Yeah,
Well, okay. Well, hey, but in your pickiness, you know what I'm saying. You gotta make sure you shining too.
I'm doing my best.
Niggas I'm doing my best.
I
You
tell
gonna
them
do
people
your
at my
best,
good.
but they gotta be on point.
But see, that's what I'm trying to say. That's my whole point. They don't have to be on point. The people that I'm looking for don't have to be on point. They just have to not try to be the people that's so on point or the people I don't want. I don't want the perfect people. I don't want the
Oh, you
perfect
you
girl.
you want the perfect imperfection.
I want the perfect girl who just acts like the imperfect girl. She still put her glasses on at night when she get out the shower and wear gowns, but she just fucking bad, you
Yeah,
know?
it's there. It's there.
Yeah, she out there. She out there somewhere, somewhere doing something. She ain't trying to be cute
Nigga.
at some fucking club.
Yeah, yeah. And shit, bro. You gotta get on out there. You gotta get on out there.
Is that the
You
answer to
know.
everything, Tim? Getting out there.
And I mean, hey, dude, nigga, we just sat here and talked about motherfuckers don't know your neighbor.
Man, I know mine. I get my neighbor mail and everything. I know Miss Benoit down the street. I know Tim and Jenny across the road. I know I can't think of her name around the corner, but she told me I planted some not azaleas, but I planted some something out front on my mailbox. She said pansies would have survived the winter. So I know my neighbors well enough. Yeah, my neighborhood, we good over here. But I know the concept. I know the analogy you're trying to make though. But I mean, getting out, Tim, man, like if you go into the bar, I'll meet you at the bar. I mean, I don't know, man. But when I leave the post office, I come to the house and I'm in the house. Like I'm in the house till tomorrow.
Well, I mean, I dig it. I dig it when you work. Yeah, you got a job. Yeah. When you work and got a job, yeah. When you get off work, you want to go home. Unless you lived in a place where they had like happy hours jumping and shit. But if you got a crazy schedule, it don't work for you.
But I guess what I'm saying is, even if somebody had a jumping ass happy hour, it's almost like I don't know if I want to meet somebody. Now I would love to meet the person already like tipsy, but people have so many facets of themselves. I want to meet somebody in a situation where they're the most pure version of themselves. The bar, depending on the amount of drinks that person had, you missed your cutoff. You're not meeting that person no more. If you meet a person at the bar and they on their first drink and you meet them and y'all start talking, y'all can gradually get that together and y'all can probably get to know each other. The club, and that's a zero period. Even from the time in the parking lot, church, and that's a zero period. Like you never meeting who you're gonna meet at church. That's not who you're meeting. I want to meet somebody in a situation where we're both at a fucking homeless shelter feeding event. Like, why is that person here? You know why? Because she's here and not doing some too pretty ass shit. The bitch feeding the homeless with her fucking Atlanta Braves beanie on. Like, you a Braves fan too? Get the fuck out of here. You know, that's my speed right there.
What nigga do you go feed the homeless?
Yes, I do, and I haven't been in a while. Since I haven't been in a while, but I will get back on track. A lot of the Twitter places are closed down in Monroe. They closing them down, bro, left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Walmart, some shit like that. I just gotta. You're right. I gotta get out, but I guess I'm looking at getting out, like getting out there. I just need to go to the places that I want to be. You know, I'm talking about the type of bitches I want to meet.
All right, so where you willing to go?
I don't know. I gotta figure that shit out though. I like to go to Walmart. I like oh shit. I like from time to time I step in the Target, but we always know where Target at. Shit. Let me see. I am a convenience store junkie. I love different convenience stores. You meet some good people in there too. I like the bar from time to time. Like I've been by myself a few times, 1 or 2 times here and there, not recently. I like going with company. The bar is nice. I don't go a lot of places, Tim. Functions, like if somebody invite me to a function.
In order to meet this shit, you gotta try to find the shit. You know, because I can sit here and talk about what I want. But hell, every time you see me, I'm sitting up in there watching TV. Hey man, she ain't come knocking on the door. Them days over. She ain't come knocking on the door. And if she do knock on the door, something wrong with it.
I'm wrong with it. She ain't getting in, so I'm fucked all the way around.
You fucked all the way around, bro.
The perfect woman would come knock on the door, and I'd be like,
Hell no, you wouldn't dare let her in. You wouldn't dare let her in. You wouldn't dare.
I seen that movie with Nicolas Cage and them little 2 white girls came to his door. He let them in, made his life a living hell.
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Keanu Reeves made his life a living hell.
Yeah. Like shit, cause I'm like that now, man. Like say, like Halloween and shit. You know, I'm right here by this college and shit. I'm a little white motherfucker be knocking on the door to my trick or treaters to get the fuck away from my door.
Your ass back.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, get the fuck away from my door. And they get their ass on. So my porch light ain't on no way. Like shit, it be some white girls who knocked on the door. I'm not opening that goddamn door. I'm not opening that door. You know, shit. Yeah. Hey, I don't watch porn just like everybody else, you know. Or some white motherfucker knock on the door and shit. And, hey, we doing the search for cows. Ain't nobody. That shit ain't real.
That shit look good. That's why it's porn. That's why it looks good.
That shit is not real. That shit do not happen. So shit, you open that door you want to. Be a victim like a motherfucker.
But you know, speaking of the people that take them chances, it happens to some people. And they take their chance.
And I was just about to say, there is someone, somewhere, that it has happened to.
And there's always that one nigga who's sitting around with his legs extra wide open and with his arms crossed both cushions of the couch talking to them. Always got stories about shit like that happening to him. You be like, this nigga here always in the right place at the right time.
That's better than winning the lottery. You know what I'm saying? You just a dude. The dude just chilled in the house and 2 bitches just knock on the door and come in and just get out with you, nigga. And it's all good. They left. You never hear from them again, and everybody's still safe, nigga.
And I know you were just using that lottery thing as an analogy, but I'm serious. I'm going to take it down a notch from the lottery. And I'm going to say that I'm willing to I'm talking about 2 bad women come knock on my door, or I'm going to let you name a price. Lowball me. I'm going to see if I'll take it.
A price on what? On that?
If I would have a X amount of dollars, or if 2 women came and knocked on my door willing to do anything.
Oh, would you take the money or the bro?
Yeah. The lottery is a given. Like, I'm taking lottery all day, but let's just be more sensible. Give me an offer, and I'm going to see if I'll take it.
Me knowing you, Troy, shit, $200K, you take the money.
You saying 200K?
You taking money?
Money is took. Money took. I thought you was gonna go way lower than that.
200K, money took.
The lowest I'll go, not if two women was to show up, nice women to do whatever I wanted for as long as I wanted, I would do it. 1,000 would be enough. 1,500, they have to go. Like I want my money. I don't give a fuck about. Actually, the more I think about it, that 1,000
Troy,
in my life, right, man, I'll take that $1,000 over there, bro.
Troy,
now 500, now 500, they can stay, but 1,000 and up.
Oh my God, Troy, you telling me for 10 $100 bills, you would put two women that's willing to do whatever you want for however long you want sexually. You would tell them to leave over $1,000?
You know what I'll be thinking about after we fucked as many times as I can fuck, and after they sucked my dick together and one separately and grabbed my balls, and after they did all that shit, which is gonna seem like an eternity, it's only gonna probably be about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna be thinking about, I just had a chance to have $1,000. I'm going to instantly have buyer's remorse. It's gonna feel like a porn. It's gonna feel like a porn to me. As soon as it's over, I turn my porn off. Like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah, because you're gonna have that post-nut clarity.
Because see, growing up, it was niggas that was so crazy about pussy. They wanted to fuck every time you talk. They would fuck. I mean, I like to fuck like the next nigga. I like to get my dick so like the next nigga. I'm not a gobbler. I don't like to go to the buffet and eat pussy. I don't know. You might not be able to find no women out there that ever enjoy my pussy eating, because I'm not a pussy eater. But pussy just don't. Pussy just don't make me be like, oh, I'll do anything for it, nigga. Please, nigga, give me that rack, nigga. Give me that rack, because the first thing I'm gonna do with that rack is give my babies a little change. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Get them a little something. Give my two nieces a little something out that rack. And I'm gonna keep the majority, about 65% of it. Get him, $50 or something, and put that shit in the bank, man, and pay this fucking Chase card off, man, and keep my fucking credit going up and shit, man. Fuck them bitches, man. A nut. Boy, I fucking Vita Coco all over them hoes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, give me my rack. I was gonna go from 15, but I want 1,000. I'll do it now. 500, I'll fuck 500.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel you though, that, after you fuck around and bust that nut, you're gonna be like, why the fuck did I, pass up that money for this shit right here? But I don't know, man. I know me, nigga. I'm gonna make it. I mean, shit, they ain't gotta give me but one night, and I'd be like, it will work.
Now, like I say, for 500, I would be thinking I felt dumb afterwards. I would be like, oh, whatever, that ain't shit. I ain't tripping. But a rack just feels like.
Now, if it's a one and done, then okay, that's a little different. But if we just say it's a 24-hour span,
like a literal 24 hours, literal
24-hour span,
free use.
Let's do it like that. Free, hey, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about we ain't never saying no. If my dick get hard in 2 more, I'm like, free use.
24-hour span, you give it up for a rack.
I don't know. I'm still taking my $1,000.
Nigga, 24-hour span. I'm talking about women of your fucking dreams. Ain't just no shit. They just gonna give you women of your fucking dreams. You telling me 24 hours, you'll take $1,000 and tell them to cut their ass on.
Maybe that's why I like vanilla ice cream so much, and I'm overly. I think the way I value life, if I tell them to leave, I'm not going to use that $1,000 and buy like $1,000 pair of shoes right then. That $1,000 is going to be relevant for. I mean, it's going to add on and continue when I get paid. Like that'll be what you call stack money that I did not have.
Nigga, in 3 months you won't even remember that fucking $1,000.
But you know what?
You'll never forget that experience in your life. You'll never forget it.
I was gonna say shit in a 24 hours. Hell, I won't be shit. That won't be shit, but a memory. They won't be shit.
Man, you'll never forget that experience in your life. Them women 24. In 3 months, that $1,000, nigga. I know you talking about all this shit you talking about doing with it. In 3 months, that $1,000 won't even exist. You won't even know what the fuck it was.
I'm not saying 1,000 is gonna last that long. What I'm saying
It ain't
is
gonna.
that I just personally, just me personally, the thought of after I've had sex with these women and the next day, yes, I'm gonna be like, man, I probably never, yeah, maybe them thoughts would be a little bit, but I would feel even more dumb for passing up $1,000. People say, oh, $1,000 ain't shit. It's not shit. $1,000 really ain't shit, but it don't even matter, bro. I cannot see myself giving up a rack for just fucking no bitches. It could be 1,000 bitches. I don't know. After so many times, after you nut, like, don't get me wrong. If the bitch bad enough, I'll fuck, however many times. But after your first nut, after that very first one, everything after that really is effort.
It can be what it can be, bro.
Mhm.
It can be what it can be. But I'm telling you. And in these days and times with inflation and everything, that thousand. But nigga, let me tell you something. I can tell you how much money really goes so fast nowadays and the way money spends nowadays. I got a thing that tracks, it'll track my money, tell me about my spending. You don't realize how much money you spend just in doing just day to day living. Even when you
Mhm.
ain't really buying shit or doing nothing. That thing will fuck around and tell me like last week you spent $650. And I'm like, on fucking what?
Mhm.
On what? Like I'm thinking like that's just day to day living. Or what I'm saying, and then you pay your bills and shit, and then then when it goes down to the months and shit, last month you spent X amount of dollars, like, whoa, yeah, and you don't even know where that shit went. You don't even
And
know where
see,
it went.
and to me, and it's crazy, Tim, because we're saying the same exact thing. You're telling me in X amount of time, I won't remember where that money went. To me, it's not necessarily about the money. Like the same way that I'm going to remember the two most amazing women I could have ever had sex with for 24 hours, I'm going to remember how my kids felt, how my nieces felt when I gave them they $50, $75, just to do whatever, go to some games, whatever they want to go to. Not that they can't do it now, but that'll just be like for nothing money. And then it'll be some extra money to control my finances the new way that I've been showed to control them. It would help that out. To me, that's more important than fucking a bitch. Maybe I will remember that. But the same way you saying that money will be gone in a month or 3 months, the thought of fucking them bitches would be nothing to me in no time. Like I'd be like, okay, well, I guess you could tell the story, but it wouldn't feel the
Well,
same to me.
okay, well maybe we on two different things
I think
because
we're saying the same thing though.
we saying the same thing, but I'm looking at it like everything. Everything in my life is okay and taken care of. I don't like
As
if
well as
that
mine.
it, right. But if
You know,
that $1,000 was needed, like needed, of course I'm gonna take the money because it's needed. But if that $1,000 is not needed, oh, yeah, I would take it as a plus. But and no, if everything is taken care of and I'm fine, like well, I will take the experience.
I don't know. I think what I'm looking at it is, I guess I'm putting a value on what I value. Like I think, and like I said, I can do everything I'm saying I would do with that money right now. But if we're saying, would I take this thing or that thing? If I was Neo, would I take the red pill or the blue pill? For once everybody has a cap, everybody has a floor and a ceiling. My floor would be $1,000. Like $1,000 and up, I'm taking the money. If I went on fucking what's the show with Wayne Brady? What's that show?
What was it? Let's make a deal.
Yeah, all them shows, any show. I already know. If they offer me X amount of dollars, I don't give a shit what's behind the curtain. I don't care if you pull that motherfucker back and it's a Mercedes Benz back there. You said 1,500. Let me get that change, cause when I walked in
Yeah,
here, I had
if it's
nothing.
like that, yeah, I had nothing. Now I give you that, yeah, of course on that. But if you gonna pose me with like, hey, you want maybe it's just me, like shit. Hey, you want this sexual experience, and then and do all that, or you want to take this $1,000? Shit. If I'm pressed for cash, give me the 1,000. If I ain't pressed for cash, I take door number two.
I don't know if I'm pressed or not. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. I think I'm looking at it like realistically. I think some people. like you say, are very sexual people. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say you're a very sexual being. I like sex a lot. Just like some people love their team. Some people love the NFL. I like sports. I'm a sports head, but I like sports. I don't love the shit so much that the Super Bowl on. We just have to fucking watch that motherfucker. Like I'm okay not watching Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I done not watched the Chiefs in the Super Bowl a few times. They played 3 times since we've been married. I've been married. We done watched it a couple times, and sometimes we'll turn it and turn back. I don't be tripping about that shit. So I guess pussy the same way for me. I can go longer without fucking than a sex addict. I guess I just don't. I ain't just tripping about pussy like that. I can fuck when I want to fuck, and whatever. So yeah, I'm taking that grand
Well,
today
shit,
and
that was up,
tomorrow.
bro. That was up, bro. Yeah, take the cash, man. Take the cash. Take that cash.
Now, if I was a millionaire, and it still ain't about the money, because it ain't about the money now. But if I just was over wealthy, yeah, I probably would. Because that thousand would be a fucking spit in the bucket, you know. But
And but that's all I'm saying now. Is like, dude, you gotta understand, like the way these days and times, man. Cause we talking about that shit at my gig and shit. We talking about that shit. Like, really, $100 nowadays is like what $20 used to be.
yeah,
$100 is like $20 now.
yeah.
Because the motherfucker, if anything costs $20, you're like, damn, it's $20. Shit. Now $20 is standard.
Mm.
Back in the day, a $20 lunch was unheard of, nigga.
It was unheard of. Hey, you fed
On
everybody you were with
yes. And now $20 for lunch, that's just what it is
for one person.
for one person. That's what I'm saying. So the $100 nowadays is what $20 used to be.
I don't think
Go
you can
ahead.
eat for $20 no more.
And, but, I mean, shit, you in certain places you cannot. You're gonna have to give them a 20 and something. Yeah, we talking about the shit, different town, different parts of town. I remember when fucking Happy Meal was $1.50.
Yeah, yeah,
How what $10 now?
yeah. I remember McDonald's had like them 25-cent hamburgers, just straight meat and bread. Or 50
Mm-hmm.
cent, either 25, 55, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know some days they was 25 cents.
Yeah, I remember that at 25 cents, just meat and bread.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that too. But yeah, man. So that's why I was like talking about 1,000. 1,000 really is not anything. I mean, you think about it, I remember that's what I got for my graduation. I graduated from high school in 2001. And my mom was a graduation present to me. She gave me $1,000. I never seen that much motherfucking money in my life, nigga. In 2001, that's what she gave me. Nigga, I had that goddamn money for so fucking long. And we talking about over damn near 20 some years ago.
Yeah, that's forever.
I had it forever. Shit, now, nigga, fucking $1,000 wouldn't even last me a month.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be gone, but I guess overall, even if it's gonna be gone fast, I would rather feel like if we're speaking about the future and living in the present in the future, I'm going to feel better about whatever that $1,000 went, as opposed to it going on that. And that's just my personal opinion or preference.
Only if it went to something worthwhile. Because if it didn't go to nothing worthwhile, you ain't gonna remember the shit.
But I think whatever I did would be worthwhile, would be more worthwhile than that. Yeah.
It'd be more worthwhile than that. So when somebody say, "Hey, you remember that $1,000 you had when they told you to either one of them two bitches or that $1,000," you be like, "Wait a minute, what $1,000?" Oh yeah, I remember that shit, man. I don't know what happened to that shit. That's exactly what you gonna say.
Maybe not. I may not remember exactly what happened to it, but but I know that it came into this household and it benefited more people than myself, which would in turn make me feel so much better than busting a couple of nuts. Now, I mean,
Okay,
don't get me wrong, like that experience would be awesome, but like, I mean, just it would, for me, even it's $1,000, just even $1,000 would make me feel more accomplished and happy than that would.
okay, so those same people you giving this $50 and $75 to, you go to ask them about it, and they'll be like, "What you talking about?"
It don't matter. Like I've had this discussion with one of my homeboys before. I used to give homeless people money while we was together. He be like, "Why the fuck you giving them money? You don't know all you gonna do is go buy alcohol with it." I say it's not up to me what they do with their money. I'm giving them this 50 cent this $1.50 or this 2 or 3, whatever the fuck I got that I want to give them, I'm giving them this money because I want to give it to them. I don't give a fuck if they go buy alcohol. Because if I was homeless, nigga, you know what I would do with the spare change I got? Go buy something to drink and something to smoke. So I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping about if they remember or not. I know that what I did with that $1,000 would be more beneficial to what I would be thinking about in the future than that would.
Okay. Well, I guess you feel better about, well, I gave somebody some cash versus when you start dwelling in the past and being like, damn, you know what, back then I did have every, I did fuck them hoes at times. Shit, that was awesome.
What I would be thinking about in the future, I'd be thinking about what I could have did with the money, and I would be
All
disappointed
you gonna
with
think
myself.
about is what you. There you go, and be disappointed.
Yeah, so that's why.
Same money.
So that's why I know I would take $1,000. I would not fuck the hoes because I wouldn't enjoy it in the future.
Nigga, because in the future, the $1,000, you're gonna be like, well, shit, I could have did something else with that. Especially if it didn't pan out the way you thought it was.
You're looking at how much the money is. I'm looking at what I'll be thinking about in the future. That $1,000 is going to be $1 million worth of regret in the future. If I choose them hoes over that money, I'm gonna make that shit $1 billion.
But then you took that money, nothing came up out of it.
Hey, I don't think came out there was a nut.
It was a nut, but at least it ain't no regret.
But we just talked about it. It's gonna be total regret. I mean, it's not why it's happening. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I know. I'm just saying, man. I don't understand why you wouldn't be selfish about that, but you want to be selfish about everything else. I'll be so selfish about that. I'd much rather do something for myself, especially if I've been, Sometimes, man, charity starts at home, bro. You gotta do for yourself.
I've heard that, and I'm just I don't know. I'm not a receiver. I'm just a doer. I don't know.
Yeah, charity starts at home. Like you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing. But shit, you gotta have
tiresome.
self-help. Yeah.
It gets tiresome. Yeah,
it does. It does.
But the way I treat myself right, self-help wise, is I treat myself right. Like I drink the appropriate amount of water, which is crazy. I heard something about water too, but we don't get into that right now because it's getting a little late. But I do the appropriate exercising. I get the adequate amount of rest, over adequate amount of rest. I feel like rest is the most vital thing to survival. So I don't put myself in harm's way. I don't put myself in danger. Some shit just gonna happen to you. You walk out, anything can happen to you. But I don't put myself in situations where my life will be limited. So I take care of myself in that way. Mentally, I'm. How a woman can get from around a man who's abusive because they gotta go. I'm here with myself all the time. I'm with myself all the fucking time, and I'm the person that is mentally abusive to myself all the time. So that's my only thing. I'm working on that though. I'm working on that.
Okay.
This shit done turned to a whole therapy session.
Yeah, okay. And shit. The hell, after you said that, I put my pen and pad down.
Yeah.
Shit. And so he's mentally abusive to himself.
Yeah, I mean, don't nobody else do it to me because you know what I do? I fucking move around, cuz
Yeah.
Well, around.
It's just, I mean, everybody, I'm starting to realize everybody's different and everybody has ways of coping and different kind of coping mechanisms and coping skills. Some might sound unhealthy to you, but it just works for them.
Yeah.
I mean, so if it worked for you, then go ahead. Because who am I to tell you what's healthy and what's unhealthy? So the way I cope, you probably say, I'd never do no shit like that. But it get me through. So shit, I mean, I get it, man. Now it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to me, but if that's what it do for you, as long as it keep you on this side, we straight and in your right mind.
But I like it like that though, because I think I don't want to really talk to too many people because I think people full of shit. Like don't nobody really keep it real. Like I don't like talking to fluffers. Yeah, because I can't get nothing. I can't get nothing from a fluffer. I can't get nothing from everything is gonna be all right person. When I tell you that's the worst thing I like to hear in my life, when somebody's trying to tell somebody something serious and you trying to get a real answer, and it's like, oh, don't worry about it, it's gonna work out. Like, what did you just hear anything I just said?
Right, because sometimes you want somebody to be like, give me the real. Like, what does this sound like to you?
And
You
what does
know,
it sound like to you? Am I all the way off the deep end? Like, and am I valid? And it's just maybe not gonna work out for 2 years. Like don't and do not tell me that a guy got a plan. Our conversation will end at that moment. I will be respectful about it, especially depending on your age. But our conversation is gonna end. I'm gonna probably walk away, especially if I need to know something. If you tell me that, I'm going to leave the conversation 100% of the time.
he said 100% of the time. Well, you know, man, just that's why you just try to make the best out of everything, man, or whatever you can
Yeah.
do. But you know, I understand how you could be like, know the best but expect the worst. So that's how I
Yeah.
am. Like I know what it can be, but because I've been told no a lot in my life. So sometimes it's just like that.
And that's some backward shit too. Some shit that don't match this world that we in. I am a person who up front likes to get rid of all the baggage, the flaws. Like this is I don't mind everybody knowing the bad shit because you know what that does? When you're shopping and you hit the filter button and you be like, I need this to cost, they give you maximum, minimum, whatever. So you be like, I'll pay this amount of money. I only want to see something in this color. I don't want to see that. I don't want everybody shopping for me, or I don't want to shop for everybody. I'm a consignment shop item. I am an item in a consignment shop. The consignment shop, if you go shop for clothes or furniture in a consignment shop, chances are you probably may not see that item anywhere else in the world. Maybe. I'm an item on the hanger or on the shelf in a consignment shop where things are very specific for somebody's taste.
Okay.
I'm an everyday nigga, but because there's not a lot of slow motion, don't mind living in Northeast Louisiana because I ain't no city ass nigga. Don't I can clean up. I clean up really well, but I prefer to dress down the majority of the time. Very professional, all that shit. Just because I'm that slow motion kind of nigga, it's gonna take a special bitch. Cause I ain't finna play fastball with nobody. I don't play fastball now, and I ain't finna fucking start playing fastball because somebody came in my life and I gotta keep up with them. I don't keep up. I don't fucking keep up.
Well, man, let me tell you something, Troll. Real nigga shit. You on here acting like a woman. You talking like a woman too. You got all these goddamn demands, but you don't want to do shit about it.
You know what? No, I ain't acting like no. You know what? I guess you can say I'm acting like a woman because
Yeah,
I'm
you
I'm being
are
I'm being real particular right now. You
real
motherfucking right.
particular. Real
Cause I don't want, cause
particular.
I, cause I don't want no motherfucker coming in my motherfucking life trying to speed me up or slow me up. Not even, I don't mind, but no, fuck all that.
So
Fuck
you're
all
not
that.
willing to give no kind of leeway.
I'm gonna give a lot. And I think, yes, you're right. I think we're looking at it in two different. I'm very giving. Like I'm gonna give a lot, but I
Okay, if
don't,
you
I
giving,
don't, I don't want no overbearing, super fast ass woman. Like you just gonna have to be regular. You know what the main thing is? This is number one. You cannot be easily offended. If you're easily offended by words or smoking or drinking wine
okay.
or whatever like that, we can't do nothing. If you're overly churchy, we can't do nothing. You can go to church. I ain't tripping about that. I'm not religious, and I'm not gonna hold you accountable for being so. But if you're overly religious, if you get easily offended, them two things right there gonna just that's out the box right there.
Yeah, yeah. Easily offended. That'd be one of my things too. Like you
I
can't be
can't
easily offended.
I can't
Nah,
do that.
nah. If everything just offends you, we ain't gonna make it out the parking lot.
If you are a girly girl, like a girl, I can't do nothing with that either.
Me.
Like them girls who just a like prissy, like a girl, like don't like I said, you can't get you won't even bend down and look at the tire and see if it's a nail in it. Like you in the car on Facebook while I'm outside changing the tire. I want the kind of bitch who if something's happening, like she out there too.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that'll be hard to find, man.
Um,
That's not. I don't think that's too hard. Um, I've known several women that do stuff like that. Like if it was something like that that went on, they tried to help, even though sometimes I was like, just move back. But they tried.
well, while we at it, while we building a bitch, actually being knowledgeable would be attractive too. Like not, like I understand, I wouldn't want my woman changing a tire or my lady friend, whatever the fuck you refer to him as, 'cause I ain't trying to, have this no whatever. But I would like her to actually kind of know what things are. I don't want her to, and it's okay even if she don't know, have a coachable personality where she don't mind learning from somebody who a teacher.
Yeah, I think that's a quality that I think a lot of dudes would like in a chick that would at least coachable. You could tell them something and they be like, oh, okay, you know, because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When you get with a chick, man, and she up under you, you always kind of make sure that you teach her something or show her something, because it be kind of that, like, I ain't gonna say you trying to parent her or nothing, but you try to see if you give a fuck about them. You try to show them shit. Be like, "Yeah, just in case I ain't around, this is what you do."
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, a woman is teaching you something while y'all together, and you teaching that woman something. So both of y'all need to be coachable. But I don't. When I say a girly girl, you done been around the kind of girls you're trying to show them something, and it's like, oh, I don't know, I just can't catch on to it. They just
Oh
want, they
yeah,
just want to,
no.
they
Yeah.
just want to be the girl that can't get it.
Yeah, no.
Turned
That's
off,
yeah.
turned off. Like I'm
Yeah.
off. Like my
Yeah.
light switch is off. Like I'm like, this is probably the last time we gonna probably date. I'm talking about, like, this is it. Like
Yeah.
you just can't touch the tire. No, they can't. Not that I want you to touch it, but like you just all the way there. No, we can't do nothing.
Yeah. You have no intentions on even attempting to take care of yourself. Like you
We
need
can't do
it's
nothing.
really like a needy person.
You need to call your dad,
You
man.
know. Yeah. Yeah. But if it was a chick that, like, if I, well, I ain't gonna say, because a lot of women don't grow up around they dads, but the ones that do their dads and taught them something, so you ain't got to teach them too much or show
But in real life, I don't really let my bitch do nothing no way, because I pretty much do. I hate to say words. I have to retract what I'm saying. Not that I forcefully make my bitch not do nothing. She doesn't have to do anything because I clean inside and outside the house. I'm a dual cleaner. I do inside work and outside work. So if I get a bitch who she don't, she's not gonna have to do anything. But I would like her to want to be a part of the shit.
them. What do you mean by that?
That means, like, I don't want the kind of bitch who will be like, oh, he do everything. I ain't gonna do shit then. I'm just gonna sit in here and let this nigga do everything. I want the kind of bitch who will notice that this nigga clean inside. He do all that kind of shit. So, and I don't want to compare things to a certain person. So I'm just gonna try to leave names out of it. I want a woman who will come out and mow the yard with me. Yeah, I wash clothes, I fold clothes, wash dishes, do all that shit. So, I want the kind of woman who can do those things with me. Not because she don't have to, because I do them all schedulally anyway. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you trying to get married again, bro?
I mean, just even with whatever bitches I have in my life, if it's going to be multiple bitches, I'm not afraid to be again with one bitch, because if I do find one exceptional bitch, I'm not going to pass on her. If I find this bitch I'm talking about, I'm not going to pass on the exceptional bitch. But even if I do have to have multiple in my life, I still don't want people that I don't want around me.
Huh?
Some niggas got 10, 12 bitches, they shuffling around and shit. Even if it's like that, I don't even want none of them in that group that I don't find attractive. I'm a big personality
Okay,
guy.
man.
I'm a gigantic personality guy. Big, big.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see what kind of talent you finna bring through the door.
I
I
mean,
can't wait to
hopefully,
see it.
I can't wait to see too. But it may take a while, because I mean, it's gonna be. I'm just not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry.
And I gotta see this shit, nigga. And I don't want to hear no goddamn complaints about it. Like, look, know what they got going on. If the motherfucker willing to do that shit, cause I know I'm gonna be around, nigga. Oh my god, I got to see this shit.
And
I got
see,
to
that's what
see
I'm
this
saying.
shit.
A bitch can't be. She don't have to want to be willing. She gonna have to be just a innate team player, like the kind of person who just probably grew up playing sports in high school. Like, she's gonna just have
Nah,
to have that shit in her DNA.
nigga, you might as well just, nigga, like, you want weird science. You that.
I can't handle selfish people. I cannot be around selfish people. A lot of women these days, I think, have replaced the word selfish with confident. I think the word selfish has been reduced by the word confident to make that word. It's kind of like a drug that was named something nasty back in the days, and they rebranded it. They rebranded selfish with confident. So women are very selfish these days. expectant. And I don't mind it because over time I end up doing everything anyway. But it's nothing like just knowing that you in a foxhole with somebody. I'm a foxhole nigga. Like I don't know. Selfish tendencies don't work out well in survival. If you're gonna be the motherfucker sitting up and we rationing at the last days and we ain't got but a little food, a little water at the last days, and you snacking, I don't know. If I can picture you in the last days of Earth, and it's me, you, and maybe my family and whoever else, and we rationing food, if I can imagine the fact that you might be snacking while we're rationing, I can't fuck with you. Maybe a drunken protected night of sex, maybe, because I'm good. I'm a first nighter. Like I haven't done some first nights in a long time, but the last time I went to did some first nights and we didn't seen some first nights. I'm really good at first nights. I don't know. We'll see. I might catch me a couple of first nights at the bar, but it won't be no time soon though.
Nigga, you gonna be the male version of I Stella Got a Groove Back.
I'm gonna tell you what I really want to do, man. I need to continue to hit this iron and bulk up a little bit, but I really want to be a gigolo. Like if I'm gonna be out here fucking, I really want to make some profit from it. I really would like, and not just having sex. I want to like be a real classy gigolo. Like,
hey, if you think about being a gigolo, you got Fubo. They got a show on Showtime called Gigolo. It's about the life of gigolos. It's a real show. Check it out.
Fubo.
Fubo. Yeah, they got a show on there called Gigolo. They show you about gigolos when they get paid. They go fuck the bitches and all that shit. It's like a group of 5 dudes called Gigolo. Check it out. So you can see exactly what it's about. See, so you can see if you can get down with that shit. They show you firsthand. This is what they do for a living. There's some cats out there in Vegas.
You don't have to be sex all the time. Like I wouldn't mind accompanying people to events and shit.
Yeah,
they need somebody with them.
And that's what they do on there. It'd be like sometimes, they just like women pay them just to go to events.
Yeah, I
need that. Like they'll pay them to go to weddings. It ain't just fucking. It ain't always fucking. It's just like some of the women be like, I'm going to this thing overseas and I need to have a date. And they pay them niggas for that shit.
Yeah, I can get out. I used to want to do that a while back too. I used to want to be a gigolo for real. I clean up well, and I'm a real. I got etiquette. I'm a classy guy. I can hold a conversation. If we take me anywhere, we're gonna be good. Like we're gonna fucking get along. Whoever's at our table.
But you ain't got the fucking
blast. I don't know, Tim. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm the type of guy. That's why I'm afraid to continue to be this Troy, because if I be this Troy, I'm going to attract somebody. I'm going to attract somebody who's a lot like me, and we're going to just be us, and it's going to happen again. Because I'm not a spread your raw oats. I used to do that back in the days. I'm not a sow your raw oats guy, and I think I would have to really be in the profession of doing it to be able to just go out there and do it without thinking about it. Because like right now, I feel too guy next door. I got children. I don't want them to see me fucking bitches and hoes. Somebody here today and somebody different here. There's just a lot for them to see. They'll be like, "Daddy, are you okay? Like we've never seen this side. Like what are you doing?"
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm acting like a bitch. These are the same problems bitches have when they single parents. It's like I don't want my kids to see nobody.
So maybe you want to start looking at a single mom. It's a turnover. Yeah, you might want to hit the web, my nigga.
Man, that's so tricky out there. Is it real?
Man, you might want to hit the web. See what's up with the web, bro.
Is it real? Have you ever been on it?
Yeah. No, I don't. I prefer the old fashioned way.
Me too, man. Like, how you know though? How you know for sure what you doing?
At least on the web, you can give your preferences.
But how you know you talk? How you know who that? Not who that person. I'm not saying everybody's getting catfish, but
my nigga, hey, my nigga, what we doing right now? This ain't 1995. They got ways of going about seeing people without seeing people.
It's a dirty game out there, Tim. You told me about the game. You told me it was dirty too. You told me it was dirty.
It is. But I mean, for you, at least you can do that shit in the comfort of your own home. You're just taking a gamble, but no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? So you could do that shit online, and they got websites and shit out there for people like you looking for certain things. You got women out there that's really, really willing to try that shit. They more eager to try that shit than than what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to what you talking about you would like to do, just being at Walmart and, you know, shit like that. But they just come with you gotta want to say something. You know, you gotta, or being at a bar or something, you just gotta, you know, you gotta get that courage to talk. Or hell, 50% of the game is just being there. Because once you
Yeah.
get there, you like, fuck it, I'm here, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
If you get dressed and put your shit on and get in your shit and drive somewhere and go there, you already there. If you don't holler, so you tell me you don't drove all the way up here, you ain't gonna holler at a bitch half the battle leaving the house.
Mm.
But you know, for you, just I mean that online shit, it probably work out for you, man. I mean, shit, you see how shit go. People be meeting their soulmates and shit like that. I ain't saying get on the, you know, research them. Don't just go out there and just be on Tinder. You know, no shit like that. Cause you know the Tinder shit, that's something else. That crazy shit. But they got something out there where they, you know, they vet people. You know, they vet you and then they vet people for you. So
Mm.
by the time you done went out on a date, y'all kind of know, you know, y'all like vanilla ice cream.
Mm.
You know, it kind of cut down on the shit because y'all done got mad.
Mm.
So you might want to go for that, man, and see. But you also got to be aware though, when you do join that shit, they gotta rate your ass after they get through dating you. So you come out there with that crazy shit, goddamn it, they gonna boot your ass, motherfucker.
Lord
Yeah,
have mercy alive.
your ass gonna be in the street like a motherfucker.
Now I'm
Shit.
in the world as a loser. Now the cyber world see me as a loser.
Nigga, the cyber world and kicked your. They said I went out. They said I went out with this guy and he creeped me out. Yeah, he creeped me out.
Oh,
Said shit,
damn.
I did not understand where the fuck he was coming from. But then
Goodness
you go,
gracious
yeah, man.
alive.
Yeah, man. So shit, you gotta be well. So when you go out there, you gotta be on your A game. They gonna rate your ass, nigga, cause you just like a Uber driver. You
Oh
know?
no. Guess what? I'm not going on that film. I'll
Shit,
figure
no,
it
what I'm
out.
just saying, the shit would be fun though.
I
That
don't
shit would
have
be fun
fun.
as fuck, nigga.
That's not fun for me.
Shit, you fuck around and hit it off with a bro. Shit, that shit be fun to say. It's just like blind date, nigga.
Mm-mm. That is not fun for me. That's not my idea of fun.
Shit, you can show up how you want to, but show up correct. Yeah, man. Shit. Get on out there, man. They got that shit out there.
I want the kind of bitch that if we at a restaurant and the waitress drop the plate and she fall, that the bitch I'm with, dating or out on a date with, is the first person up to help her get up. Like that's the kind of bitch I need to be fucking with. Anything other than that, I don't want to
Man,
fuck
Troy,
with.
get the fuck out of here, man.
If
What
if
the hell?
if
No.
a person's at my table and she's within distance and she does not instinctively, her body does not just get up to help that girl or guy, I don't think I want to fuck with her. That's just I don't know, man. Just it's just character. I'm a character personality guy.
I
You gotta
mean,
have
Troy,
high
I mean,
character. You gotta have
yeah,
high aware.
Troy.
I love life awareness too. If you don't have life awareness, like I don't know. It's hard to be in the same presence if you don't have awareness.
Life, where, like, man, why do you want this woman to be so much of a goddamn custodian? Shit.
And I don't mean life awareness like knowing what's going on around you, but I mean like knowing what's going on around you. Like say for instance, we walking in the door. Or not no, not us. Like maybe I'm pumping gas and you walking in the store. And I'm just making up an example because this is things that I've seen before. Because if
Mm.
I was a millionaire and I was hiring people for my company, this would be my interview. I would do shit like this for real for the interview. You would be fired by the end of the car ride if you wasn't good. So I mean, like people walking in behind you and you on the phone and you let the door close in front of like an old woman face, like that kind of shit will turn me off. And she might say, "Oh, I didn't see the old lady," but you should have seen the old lady though, especially if she was close or some kids or. I just don't like shit like that because I see it and I know it's somebody else out there that do see it. Stuff like that turn me off. Like when if a person's so concerned about themselves and whatever bullshit they talking about that happened with them and their homegirls on the phone and they in the fucking stove talking loud. And I just that kind of shit just don't do it for me, Tim.
Man, I don't know why you care so much. But I get it. I get it. You want a considerate person.
It turns me off to see an inconsiderate,
Yeah.
unaware, selfish person. I'll be out.
Yeah, you want a considerate person. And that everybody does.
I don't think everybody does because everybody don't give a shit like that. I see niggas
Well,
and
a lot
bitches
of people
both do
don't,
it.
but
Most niggas don't care about shit but fucking that bitch. Like that's all they need is that bitch to be available to fuck to look good. Most niggas want that bitch to just look good. Wear that shit and look good. Put your cake on your face and look good.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know, Troy. I think it's been a minute since you done really been out and kind of see how things are kind of moving nowadays. You know, everybody ain't. Some people are like that, but not a lot are.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it is as bad as you think it is, but it ain't as bad as you think it is. I don't know if that make any sense to you.
And
You know what
yes,
I'm
it
saying?
does, because I think that you think that I'm overly concerned with what people are doing, which I'm not. I do have opinions about it. I'm not concerned. I don't want anybody to stop doing what they're doing. I want all the women to be as confident and to talk as much about sex openly as they would like, because that's perfect for me. You know why? Because it allows me to openly eliminate, like I already know what I wouldn't do. I already know who I wouldn't approach or who I wouldn't want to approach me.
Mm. It's like you being racist. You being like a racist white person that never left their side of town, but telling you how niggas live. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
why I understand race. That's why I understand white people. I get why they're racist. I never hated them for being racist. I hate that they are racist because I think a lot of us are worth getting to know. A lot of us are not. But I totally understand why they racist. They don't want to do what niggas are doing. They don't like our lives. So yes, I don't. It's hard to not be racist when you just don't like what somebody else is doing. And I can't blame them for not liking what we're doing. I don't get mad at them for not liking what black people are doing on a day-to-day basis.
I just don't like what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you for being black. I don't want to live like you. I don't like what you're doing. I don't want my kids walking around with their fucking pants half down their fucking backside, nigga, to their calf muscles. I don't want that for my children. I'm not racist. I just would like a better life.
Oh man, no, that's
Nothing wrong
wild.
with that.
No, it's not. Yeah, you shit, boy. Got high as a kite.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, but shit, this has been a good, probably our longest episode yet.
Hey man, that's how you break in the new year.
Yeah, just come on in here with some therapy and shit. I guess I needed it.
Yeah, man. That's how you break. That's how you come in on the new year. Get on here and just talk some shit. Hell, I know you gonna chop it up. Make it all make sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But look, man, shit, happy motherfucking belated New Year to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all again. Shit, we'll be back soon enough.
There you go.
All right, man.
All right, brother. I'll holler
All
at you.
right.
Yeah.
That concludes this episode of the Wormhole. Join us next time to see what shit goes in the hole and comes out the other side gold.